back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Forgotten Podcast. Today, I'm your intro host, Cameron Joe, joined by the other intro host, of course, the other host of the podcast, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Curious Apple 123. Say hello, Joseph.
I come in peace.
Very nice. For episode 5 today, we are joined by two incredible guests, one of which is a very good close friend of mine. She is hardworking, she is dedicated, and most of all, she is hilarious. Please welcome everybody, TedwaTeddy.
Hello.
Welcome to the cast.
It's just hello. For anybody who doesn't know who Teddy is best known for being one of the main members of the Jite, it's a Jite crew. I keep saying the J1T3 crew, of course, okay. But it's a Jite crew on YouTube. And with well over 1 million, I guess, channel views and 5,000 subscribers, her and the Jite crew have made quite the name for themselves within the Minecraft community and, of course, on YouTube as well. And yeah, she's our guest for today as the evidence finder for this actual interview. But obviously, of course, now on for the second host, or the second guest. So for our second guest, he's a man this entire podcast is about. He is best known for his many very successful Minecraft and Roblox videos, having one of the whitest voices on YouTube, even though he isn't actually white, along with running for very successful, very device and very successful YouTube channels. Please give a very warm welcome to Supershiftery.
Hey guys.
And yeah, you can say it's just like the whole kind of whitest voice on YouTube. I feel like that is kind of like the worst way to do it.
It's so true.
It's true. I swear it's true, man. It's true.
And voice crack in that.
The whitest.
It's bad. Anyway, so Cameron of Supershiftery, as he is known online, of course, is a YouTuber with well over 12 million combined channel views, along with 242,000 subscribers across all 4 channels he is involved with. It's a pleasure to have you, Shiftery. Honestly, it's lovely for you to come on the show. And thank you for joining, obviously, of course, man. It's incredibly appreciated. And Teddy, of course, as well, it goes without saying. So yeah, I mean, I don't know where we should begin. We've got a lot of questions to ask today for anybody who's watching right now. We got a lot of questions to ask. Super is, the man himself. He's a guest of the hour. And Super, I mean, I got to begin by just saying, man, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. That's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear, honestly. How about you, Teddy? How are you feeling?
Pretty chill, Play some Minecraft Skyblock.
Yeah, I can feel you. I can chill with that.
Yeah.
How about you, Joseph? Just happy? We both feeling good. We both ready for
man. I am having a riveting
yeah.
time.
Honestly, I'm having a brain aneurysm right now. That's how good I am. Anyway. So I want to begin with some really light questions for you, Shiftery. Obviously, we're going to get into some more diverse questions, of course. And, as time goes on, I want to, ask you about some more in-depth, deep questions. But I guess the first question I want to begin with, just as a light, heart-opening question.
This one.
Is what is your... Yeah, This one is insane. This one will answer everything in the podcast. So what is your favorite word, Shiftery? It could be swear word, anything. It could be anything at all. I want to just begin by just asking you something random.
I would have to say hello. Hello is my favorite word. Because it's like a
hello
greeting.
Is your favorite?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure because that's my intro for the second channel, Shiftery Plays.
That's very true. That's very true. I mean, of every single one, of every single word. I mean, for me, I'd personally choose if it's me and in your position right now, I'd say if it was cuss words, I'd say the word cunt. Or I guess some along those lines.
I'm all the way.
No, it sounds. It's such a beautiful word. Or swine. Swine is a great one. Swine is like one of the best.
Cretin as well. Cretin's quite nice.
Cretin's a good word. That's it. What about you, Teddy?
I'm quite British.
I don't use that, but. Okay.
No, I mean favorite word of your favorite. I mean, Shiftery is. Come on, it can't be hello. That's such a plain word, Shiftery. Come on.
That's what I'm.
You got any other one? Come on.
No, I do not.
Just stick with hello. That's the number one choice for today. Just hello. This is okay. Yeah. It's great beginnings. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna judge you. All right. It's what it is. I can't believe
it's not the word twat. That's oh my. You know what? I'm gonna just say I'm disappointed and I'm gonna move on. Shifty, I would just like to ask you. Obviously, we're all YouTubers here. We have our own individual channels and we all do what we do. What's something you failed at doing on YouTube?
I would have to say my Pokemon channel. I got rid of that thing. So
I mean,
yeah, that's like the only thing.
It's Pokemon, but
I mean, like, how did it fail though? Because I thought, how did it actually fail itself?
Oh, I just didn't really post to it.
So it was just kind of like more an activity.
Would you say that it failed or that you failed it?
No, I would have to say I failed it. It has potential, but it's just a lot of work. Those videos are just a lot of dedication. I just don't have the time for it.
So you think you can get that off the ground if you?
Yeah, I can get any channel off the ground. It just needs like a hot search topic. That's all I need.
Just TLC, yeah, just TLC really.
Loving the confidence now.
I mean, that's it. I mean, you just grab the TLC, I suppose. It's understandable. All right, Teddy, you can go up. Teddy, better be reading the damn questions, Teddy. Teddy's got all our questions. So
I
if
got
everybody
you,
watching the
bro.
podcast, everybody's got questions. We're all good. But yeah, Teddy, go ahead.
Wait, number 3, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
that
we
normally
got- yeah,
comes
it's
after
you.
too.
What's a common myth
Yeah.
about you that you hear a lot, and can you debunk it?
About me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Basically, that I steal maps like most of the time.
Why
So,
do you
I mean,
think people
how-
think that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. I guess it was like it's a very small group of people that I noticed. Like it's not everybody that is believing this, but then there's like that small area, and it's really the console edition. It doesn't really transfer over to Bedrock. Like Bedrock, I'm still viewed as a good person, but it's just like that console community. But I noticed like everybody's still downloading my maps, so it's just doesn't really make any sense.
So
I suppose understandable. Yeah.
Would you say that you could criticize people for downloading your maps?
No, there's nothing wrong with downloading the maps. Go for it. But there's a lot of people that take credit.
So do you believe that overall about, sharing maps?
Oh, you mean like you
Like-
can go ahead and download it? It's,
Yeah.
as long as you like
Mhm,
give
mhm.
credit, or if you're making a video, that's fine. I mean, you don't even need to credit me. As long as you don't like credit yourself, then that's fine.
All right, fair enough.
Alright, understandable.
I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Supershiftery superpower, eh? Go on.
One,
That's a good point.
repeat that question.
One super.
Okay,
Well,
if you
okay.
could have any superpower, Mr. Shiftery, what would it be?
I would say flying.
Right, so would you fly to people and say hello?
Most likely, yeah.
Or
Bro,
so,
man, I think flying's that's a dope choice. I must go on that. Flying's like that's such a dope choice. I would say like
Well, you can fly
invisibility.
anywhere.
Like,
Think about it.
yeah, well, I mean that's the thing, but it's like I know flying would be shit hot. You need some badass goggles for that shit though. Fuck flies going in your eyes. Like flying.
Exactly.
Fuck.
nah, man.
I wouldn't be good for that.
Flight,
I mean, what
is,
about you, Joseph?
flight is weak. I want the ability to make a cup of tea wherever the fuck I am, because
Just
my
instant,
God.
just clicks fingers.
why
That's
why
the
would
weirdest
I want
power.
to fly without a brew? It's, what is
I
the
can't.
point
I
of
have to
flight?
agree with Shifter. I feel him. Like I think invisibility would be cool, but I think flying would be pretty badass. Like you could go anywhere. Like I think that's what Shifter. That's what you're getting, aren't you? Like it's like you could go anywhere, anytime, like there's nothing can stop you. That would be pretty
but
badass.
what if you go somewhere without tea? That's bullshit. Sorry. Just
Well, that's a good. That's a good. You could stash some tea bags. That'd be pretty good for you.
just in
You
your
could
pocket.
Stash a couple. That's fair enough. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's understandable choice. So, Shifter, I personally here was wondering if you'd be able to tell me which channel of these 5 here that I'm going to mention do you actually own? Because there's a little bit of a confusion with a lot of this kind of stuff. So obviously I'm going to ask you your channels. Please just mention yes or no, or which ones, and if you like to go into a little bit more, you're more than welcome to. But what about Supershiftery, like the actual channel itself? Do you own that?
Yeah, I own that, 100%.
All right.
From scratch.
Shiftery RB. I'm guessing
Purchased.
You purchased, right? But like, do you own it? Yeah, like you own
Yes,
it. Yeah.
I own it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So yeah, you purchased it, but you own it. Yeah. The Bozo.
Yes. Actually, no, I don't own that. I just work for them.
Okay. So like again, is it pronounced? Yeah, it's a Bozo, isn't it? So it's not like anything. It's the Bozo. Yeah. I feel like I'm saying it wrong because I'm like I don't want to be saying Bozo. Like if that's the wrong way of putting it. What about Shiftery Plays?
Shiftery Plays is my own channel. I created it around June. I remember I started posting to it.
All right, fair enough. And that's, I mean, obviously we got Supershiftery. That is for Roblox. But what's happening with that now? Because I thought Shiftery RB is for Roblox.
Both of them are. They're just for sponsors. They're a sponsor for.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. All right. So what about Shiftery Plays? Is that just like primarily just for Minecraft?
Yeah, it's primarily for Minecraft. I've just been very busy. I have like a lot of video ideas for it, but I haven't really been around.
To getting it done.
Yeah.
The Bozo, would you say? What would you say that's all about?
Whatever is on the schedule. Like 10. It's like the weirdest videos, like 10 odd glitches in Roblox. It's more of like top 10 list.
So it's like
Right, I mean,
trending
so
topics
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, training stuff, or would it just be like random stuff, like related to Roblox?
Yeah, random stuff related to Roblox.
All right, and my final one here, and I'm very curious to ask, what about? Do you know of a channel by the name of E-Drago or E-Drago?
Oh, that channel. I just gave that to a friend. He resells channels.
Right. Okay. Because
It
it was
used to
very
be
strange.
called,
Because
yeah, it kept
Go ahead.
changing. Yeah, it has like 66K. I was trying
Yeah, that's right.
to get rid of that thing. It was definitely hard.
Why was it hard to
But I
get rid
mean,
of?
so
It
yeah.
has too many subs. It's not active. It's hard to
All right.
resell
Well, I mean,
that channel in the
see,
community.
I realized. Not my apologies, Colin, but I realized that it's well E-Drago. E-Drago. I realized I think it was that channel, and I believe was it Shifter RB that republished the exact same videos. Because we there was a very strange topic that was going on, but it was like Shifter RB was reposting, I guess I would say popular videos from other channels of yours onto it. Was that just an experiment, or was that would you be correct there?
For the Shiftry RB channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe.
No, it's not the same. It's the same format, but it works. Like it just, I don't know why it works. It just does.
Right. Well, I mean more on the video aspect, because I believe there was a video uploaded which was a montage of Bed Wars. I believe it was. You might recall which one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
E-Drago actually posted the exact same one, and it was both the exact same videos, exact same
more
thumbnail.
of an experiment thing. So like basically they're, I guess it was like a Hypixel team or something that owned it. So like the channel was originally free, I guess. Like someone traded for like a Discord server, and then they gave my friend Red the channel for free, and then he started like growing with it, and then I think we purchased like another channel with like 128,000 subscribers. The channel was hacked, so we had to go ahead and like give it back. So he shouted out that channel. I purchased the Shiftry RB channel off of Red, and then I just started working with it, so I can just go ahead and do sponsors now. There's a lot of potential with it, and I can easily make the money back.
Fair enough, understandable. I mean, because I believe that's correct. Wasn't it when I mean, this is a side question here just to bring in, but didn't you at one point? I know your main channel. I don't think it was your second. I believe it was just the main one, but it might have been the second as well. Wasn't it your channel got hacked by the group that was going on YouTube, just taking over channels from I believe it's spam emails. I think we had a conversation briefly about it.
Yeah, I noticed that you followed one of them, and I'm like, I was gonna warn you, but then we weren't on the best terms, so.
Yeah, no, at that point, yeah, exactly. I think I believe it's through emails. They send you an email saying, "Oh, we'll give you, so much per time."
Yeah.
You have to just a program, and I'm guessing that's what happened. But at that point in time, that's what I was alluding to there. You did buy a channel. You purchased a channel. At that point in time, I don't have the specific dates here, but you did purchase a channel. And was this the one you're talking about with 100K subs that got hacked itself?
Which channel for 100 or 128? Yeah, that one was called Seismic TM. He is I believe it's Polish. That's where it's from. Yeah, Polish comedy YouTuber. I don't know. I can't explain his category there, but we purchased it, and it was like someone that just had it on Minecraft Marketplace. They just had it laying there for around like 300, and of course 128,000 subscriber channel. That's like a very good deal for that type of channel. So I went ahead, purchased it, and then I was gonna resell it or just use it for sponsors, but then I figured out that it was hacked. So then I gave it back to the original person. We charged back on the person that sold it. And that's basically what we did.
All right, understandable. So this is another question here. What do you think your unique skills are that have, I guess, helped you become successful on YouTube?
Wait, say it one more time.
What would you say your own personal unique skills are that have helped you become successful on YouTube? Like everybody has their own, I would say, skill set. What would be, your own personal ones? Would you say?
I would have to say just having better content, and then just knowing where to go ahead and like what's doing good. Just look at your competitors, just basically not exactly copy them, but like you just want to see what they're doing and then try to do it a little bit better.
So competition, essentially. You're good at staying on top of competition.
Would you say that, Shifter? Yeah,
I would have to say so.
Okay.
All right.
I want to. It kind of links in with the skills part of YouTube. But say if there was no YouTube, what do you think you would be doing, and what would be your alternate path?
Personally, I'm not even sure. That's a very good question. Maybe I would actually be playing these games. I don't know. That's a very good question.
What do you mean by playing these games, my man?
Like I would actually be playing Minecraft and Roblox for fun, like just playing games for fun, I guess, if that makes any sense.
So are you alluding there's
to
no fun in what you do now?
I think both of them are fun. That's the thing. like
Right,
doing
right.
YouTube and like, yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
are
yeah,
fun.
making videos.
Yeah.
All right, okay, fair enough. That's understandable. Teddy, you can jump in.
Oh.
Need a little
Okay.
bell.
Teddy's not.
Yeah,
Teddy's
sorry.
doing something else.
Every time Teddy doesn't respond, I'm gonna be like,
Oh my god.
Well,
Your attention.
Number 8.
Yeah. No, worry. Keep ahead, Teddy. Keep ahead.
Oh, sorry. How did you begin doing YouTube?
I started with like Wii Sports Let's Plays.
I love that so much.
No.
Yeah, those
you
videos
gotta-
aren't
come
even.
on.
No, those videos are really like they're not up anymore. But like I deleted a lot of them, like over 500 videos. But it was just recorded with my iPad.
So,
Oh my
so you
god.
flew in, you said hello, and you started doing Wii videos.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
just-
like,
he just
my intro was
came,
still
yeah, to
below
this.
YouTube.
Wow.
I think that was still the intro.
Yeah, we all begin somewhere. That's honestly an adorable way. But how old were you when you started?
11.
Okay.
Jeez, man, about the same. Yeah, about the same.
Yesterday. guys.
That's gonna. Yeah, it's just yesterday. Who knew?
Wow.
Also,
All right, go.
a solid question, by the way, and this is another thing I'm going to be heavily judging you on. If you were a type of food, what type of food would you be? So not eating this food, you are embodiment of this food.
You're
becoming
You're
this
a part
food.
of this.
I would have to say pizza.
Why?
Flying
Why
dead
pizza?
that says hello.
So why pizza?
Oh,
Why?
pizza.
I gotta ask this question. Why?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I have like a lot of Domino's credit, so I mean, like, why not? Just free pizza.
So
Just-
I'm curious here. What toppings?
I would have to say
Do you think you'd look good with some mushrooms?
no buffalo chicken, maybe.
Oh,
Right.
that sounds nice.
Oh man.
Just buffalo chicken, no cheese, no sauce, just bread and buffalo.
Yeah,
Oh,
Basically.
okay. So
Yeah.
a sandwich essentially.
yeah.
He wants to be a pizza, but he just be a sandwich. Just
You're a chicken sandwich.
Fair enough.
Ooh,
Right.
I personally don't like pizza. I hate to jump on this, but I know why people criticize me so much. I don't like cheese, right? I'm not a big fan of it. I know people are like, what? How can you not like cheese? It's amazing, but I'm just not a big fan. But I mean, I don't know, man. Pizzas, I don't know. I like pepperoni pizza. Like I like a very meaty pizza. But, like I don't like any other kind of pizza. I
Joe
feel,
likes that.
feel bad here.
What?
Oh, I like you're gonna do me like that. I see what you're doing, Joseph. All right. Well, I'll jump in here. So as an old school, I guess, Minecraft YouTuber, Shifty, who has seen, I guess, the game evolve into this incredible game that it is today? I mean, you've seen it obviously grow and evolve, and peak and whatnot. Do you think Minecraft has finally hit its peak, or I guess in popularity, or do you think we could see
yeah, it's
Minecraft go
going-
even bigger once in the future?
it's definitely going back down for sure. I'm noticing that. It's just not really like it was kind of like bad, so I just went over to Roblox. And then I made a new Minecraft channel because I noticed like it was coming back. Or actually, I think because I still wanted to do a little bit of Minecraft, but I was just there at the right time, and I was able to get monetization real quick. So yeah.
Do you enjoy Roblox more than Minecraft then?
I enjoy producing the videos.
Playing the game. Do you,
So you don't enjoy,
playing?
yeah, the game, yeah.
No,
Yeah, do
no,
you
I
prefer
don't.
Minecraft to Roblox? Then?
I would be playing Minecraft more, but yeah, Roblox surprisingly was pretty fun. It's just I didn't really know anything about the games that I was playing, so now I'm getting the hang of it. I started watching all the animes that these games are based off of, so I'm understanding a lot more, so I could actually film my videos to 10 minutes correctly.
All right. So obviously you've built up your characteristics and your channels off these games. Are you satisfied with your reputation overall on YouTube? Like, do you think you're perceived correctly, or is it unfair?
Yeah, I think I'm perceived correctly. I know for Minecraft, I'm perceived as that clickbait guy for Minecraft PS4 Bedrock. I think
So would
that's
you agree with
exactly-
that then?
Yes, that's what I would agree with personally.
Okay.
It's not exactly clickbait, but it is stretching.
Well,
the
if
term that
people
you
are
see.
claiming it to be clickbait and you agree with it, how
Then it would be
does that?
clickbait, yeah.
How does that
Mhm.
work? Because that's very contradicting in my eyes.
Well, how I see it as is, well, clickbait isn't really that bad if you think about it.
Well, clickbait, no matter how you view it, it's still what it is.
Yeah, it's misleading, I'd say, to anybody. I think most people, viewer-wise, and I think obviously people watching and listening to podcasts probably agree. I think it depends, I guess, more or less on your own moral code. I believe that's probably something you'd agree with, Shiftery. But it is something that is quite misleading. It's misleading viewers in any way is bad, but it depends on, obviously, of course, the severity of how bad it is.
It really depends. Like, basically, I think I had a video on how to join Hypixel for Minecraft PS4 Bedrock. Let me go ahead and check that out. So basically, the video was showing them how to get on a server that looks exactly like Hypixel. And I think that's what a lot of people do on the MCPE community. So it's interesting to see. And then I know, like, the best seed, maybe I'll put, like, some extra numbers. Like, I noticed you used one of my thumbnail templates or something like that.
Well, the same idea, yeah. Yeah, well, I inspired off you. We spoke about this because it was a seed, if we're going to go into it a little bit more. So what Shiftery is referring to is the seed showcases. Shiftery, I believe you probably agree, those are clickbait, I think. Quite
yeah,
I'd say honest.
For the numbers, yeah. But yeah, I definitely try to present the seed and try to get, like, the best seed as possible on Minecraft.
Well, Well, for me on the different kind of scale, if we're alluding to it, Shiftery's like basically thumbnail kind of scale is it's almost like a cross. It's like a slanted kind of cross to an extent. I think Shiftery, you'd agree there. But it normally has on each corner, a different kind of thing that's basically being showcased within the seed showcase. And what Shiftery puts as a number beside it to basically say 900 diamonds, whatever it may be. Now Shiftery, I would say yours is not to be too aggressive here, but I would say yours would be full clickbait because it's don't you put like 900 diamonds, you'll put hundreds of mob spawners, etc.
Well, and the thing is, could it really be clickbait now that these roads are infinite? Eventually, you're going to come across all of these structures. Think about it.
See, yeah. Well, I know exactly what you're thinking about. And this is a good point as well. I think it's like more of a technically kind of thing. It's like by rights, technically, it's a technical kind of like I guess a technical kind of pass because by rights there is unlimited diamonds. By rights there's thousands, whatever. You just have to look for them. You're not saying that you're going to find them. But would you say on a scale of, as aside from the technicality of it, would you say it is clickbait, on the regard from it? Like regarding it, would you classify it as clickbait?
I wouldn't classify it as clickbait because you did get the best seed possible on Minecraft Bedrock Edition for the most part. Like, it's a very good seed. It's a solid seed. It's been here since 1.13 of Bedrock, and that's mainly what it really is about. Like, just trying to show people the best seed. But just the thumbnail really draws people, and I know, like, those are some of my most popular videos on that Minecraft channel. Surprisingly, I have, like, the other one for 2020 doing some pretty good numbers. It's at 51,000 right now, so yeah.
All right, understandable. So moving on from the whole kind of Minecraft topic there.
Yeah, would we like to fit one in before an ad break?
Yeah, yeah. We're getting there, Judd. We're getting there. Yeah, we'll fit one more in. So I know a personal hobby of yours is rapping, and I don't know if you don't mind me asking. I know obviously, of course, rapping is something you like to do. I've seen some videos of it and whatnot.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't really classify
you can rap.
myself.
Come on. Don't
really classify
yourself
myself as a rapper. I don't really.
But would you say you could rap, like, overall? I would say
it's possible. Yeah, I would say, but I'm not really. I was just mainly doing it for fun. Like, there is some songs on my like SoundCloud. Like, they're more of like parody stuff, or not exactly parody, but it's supposed to be like I made a song called like Varsity. Like, I'm about to go to make the varsity like soccer team at my school, but I really didn't make it. Like, it's more of like a funny thing, like between like everybody there, and I think it just really works.
All right. Well, my question was alluding to that. So obviously, I do know, of course, you've done rapping and whatnot. But if you don't mind me asking, what is your personal, if you do have it, a personal, I guess, favorite top 5 best rappers, in your, of course, opinion?
I would have to say like the old Logic was good. He's not as good as he used to be. Kendrick is pretty good. I'm trying to think because definitely that's a very hard decision because I listen to like so many different rappers. That's the crazy part about it. So
I'll definitely place Mozart up there somewhere. So
it's just Mozart up there. He's a killer rapper. I would agree with the Logic part. I think my personal, I don't know about everybody else here if they've got like a personal top 5. My personal is about, I would say Eminem, Undoubtedly, I grew up listening to Marshall, but Eminem, Tupac, Logic, Snoop Dogg. I guess NWA. You know what I mean? NWA as well. Those were the guys today. But I'd say definitely Tupac, Eminem, and I'd say Snoop. Like they were killers back in the day, man. Like they still are, but I think they definitely better days. I know what you mean by Logic as well. So understandable. But yeah, I think I think we'll do it right now because I believe that's what Joseph was alluding to there a second ago. I think right now, guys, we'll take a bit of a quick ad break. So for everybody watching, if you guys don't mind, we're gonna have our subliminal messages playing. I hope you guys do enjoy the ads. We're going to take a small ad break to go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever it may be. I believe we're currently, for this commercial break, we are sponsored by, I believe it is, what is it, Joseph? It is...
we've got a new drink
Lemon
sponsor
Sadness.
who came into us. Yeah, Lemon Sadness.
Yep.
They have come to us
Lemon
asking for,
Sadness.
some extra reviews and stuff. Obviously, Joe went out on his own to town and he actually
Of course,
to
test
some
it.
challenges, and this
Exactly.
is what we've got for you.
Yeah, and so we got Lemon Sadness, and I believe we have the Swiss Army Plunger. So enjoy the ads, and we'll be back just after these breaks.
Adios.
Peggy 80.
So I found my best friend here. It's one of those lemon drinks I told the story about in the stream that I drunk, which you're not supposed to drink. They say it's fucking disgusting. Hope nobody buys it. I might honestly put it in the juice section to just torture some child like I got tortured with it.
Do you ever just wake up sometimes to terrible sounds like this?
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big bag!
Well, worry no more. Get yourself the new Swiss Army Plunger. It can deflect noise, clean your ears, help you find love, and even oh haha, don't tell my husband about this, I swear it was only a one-night stand. Hold on, here is one of our many billions of satisfied customers.
I instantly fell in love with this Swiss Army Plunger due to losing my account. Well, I mean, due to losing, I pray to it. Okay, I'm in love to it. I even bathe with it. I do everything with it. Please buy one. Buy one now. It's so useful. It's really, really useful. I'll be very helpful to you. Please buy one. Please. Can you let my wife and children go, please? I just want to go home with them. Please.
The Swiss Army Plunger may cause nausea, loss of sleep, blurred vision, leakage, kidney problems, and breathing ordinalities. Do not use the Swiss Army Plunger if you're operating heavy machinery, or driving cars frequently, or have any family mental disorders.
Buy your Swiss Army Plunger today at a retailer near you.
Welcome back to part 2. Hopefully that was not a too cringy intermission, but we are nonetheless back. I believe we've got a question from Teddy.
Hey!
Do you actually enjoy playing Roblox?
I'm pretty sure we touched upon this before, but yeah, it's definitely an okay game. I don't really play it after the video is done, but the video is pretty entertaining.
All right, I personally brought this question up myself, Shifter, this one here, because I recall we had a conversation in Discord. I think it was a little while back. Maybe you recall. I think it was when we made up and we set up some beef and whatnot. But you did say to me back then that you don't really you could play it, but it wasn't your game. You didn't really enjoy playing it. I recall you saying that. I don't know if you remember the full conversation back then.
No, I don't really touch the game after the video, but the video is I like the video. I like the video.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, would you say you play the game just for the videos mostly? Like you don't really play it?
Yeah, I got a bunch of Roblox friends, YouTubers like that. I put some other YouTubers onto Roblox, and they've been growing like crazy. So, yeah.
All right, okay, I'll respect that. All right. So, if asked, what 3 words would you use to describe yourself as tongue-tied, as a content creator or as a YouTuber?
I would have to say energetic, confident.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, I would probably say smart.
All right, okay. Fair enough, fair answers. I personally, that's a good answer. Good 3 good answers. I'll give you that.
I know none of these people.
Oh man, fuck.
But
You also trying to find this question, I think.
no. You see, I'm on low battery. You see, so I'm screenshotting the whole fucking thing. Right. What are we
I
on?
see.
I apologize.
15.
15. All right. What were your genuine thoughts on Teddy's? You know, I was gonna say documentary. It is a documentary. I don't know why I choked on that. But what's your thoughts on Teddy's documentary covering the things that you have done to multiple YouTubers over the course of your time here on YouTube? Shifter,
What is the shift? Is that
my
different?
man,
Second?
have you died?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
All right.
Okay. I
Just
just
Not
let me
that I
rephrase
respond.
that for you, man.
Oh wow, okay. I would have to say like everything was pretty accurate to an extent, but there is like definitely a different side to the story, and like it was definitely blown more out of proportion.
What can you say that she said that was incorrect or wrong, or you know, in your way that you just
blown
didn't
out
agree with it?
proportion.
Yeah. What way would you? How would you explain that to us? And you know, how would you contradict that so we get the right side of the story? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like she featured this one person called Gecko Soldier, and it didn't really seem like, I know it was like a long time ago. I'm guessing this interview thing was taken in 2018, or when was it taken, Teddy?
2018.
2018. Yeah, that was definitely a long time ago, and I noticed like it just wasn't really too accurate. I think he was trying to go over like there was something in The Villager called like Polar Aim or something, and Polar Aim is completely gone now. If you didn't know, his channel's been deleted or something.
YouTuber. You mean a rap about him? Was that right?
I noticed that now. Yeah,
Taking aim.
Went back.
But so that was what you say. Teddy's like the thing was I guess, or excuse me, 3-part documentary was incorrect about.
Yeah, I would have to say it was pretty and well, not everything. I know what was the first part was like what is who is Supershiftery, and then the second part was going over this Gecko Soldier thing, and he was just
Gecko
talking.
Soldier?
Yeah, Gecko Soldier is.
No, who is that?
Wait, is that the wrong person?
I don't know who's Gecko Soldier.
Wait, who? Wait,
Teddy, who could he be referring to? What the guy?
Gecko plays. Gecko play. Oh,
I
wait,
never
no, was
mentioned
thinking
that guy.
Wait, what? Who's the second person?
I never mentioned the guy.
Who is this guy, Shifty?
Wait,
who is that?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Who's Gecko Soldier?
Because like the part that you mentioned about like Polar Aim and all that, it's not even been released. It's only a small part of somebody saying that the villagers from Polar Aim, and that was it. It hasn't been released. There's nothing about Polar Aim.
How do you know that, Shifty?
Yeah, why would you bring that up if it's, you know, not in the...
It's not been released. I don't...
Wait, I don't know.
Nothing's been released.
Wait, I'm so...
Have you had history of someone like this?
Yeah,
Gecko plays.
I'm kidding. I'm a little bit confused. I think all of us are a little bit confused.
Oh.
So I want Teddy. Maybe Teddy can elaborate more. So
Yeah,
for anybody
it's
who's
the
watching who
second
doesn't know,
part.
Teddy released a 3-part documentary on Supershiftery. And you're talking about part 2. Was that correct? Super? Was it part 2?
Yeah, part 2.
You're referring to part 2. Teddy, could you elaborate? Who in part 2 did you interview? Like specifically, do you remember my name?
Part 2. His name was Echo Platinums.
Oh, I was thinking of Echo Soldier. Oh, wrong person. No, I'm talking about Echo. No, I don't think Echo Soldier has done anything like that. I mean, he has done some shady things in the past, but no. Wrong.
Yeah, I even know that. All right, okay, fair play.
Yeah, basically, I'm talking about Gecko Platinum. That person, I believe, he had like a cosmic PvP and stuff like that. He had like some cool things. They weren't like terrible. But he was like trying to call me out for having something called Polar Aim in my villager. I think that was when I was first creating my GTA map. I needed to figure out how to do something. I had no idea about like the owner ID. There was like a small file in there in the MBT data where it said like owner ID Polar Aim. Like it wasn't his stuff. I basically changed everything, but it was just this one line of code.
Copied and pasted?
Yeah, there's like no tutorials out there.
So you copied and pasted the map in the MBT files and made it your own?
No, it was a custom. I believe it was actually a custom potion, or it was an attribute modifier. Remember, this was like way back then when I was first getting started. So like the map isn't copied. Like all the ideas for things, money, everything was done from scratch. But to put like an attribute modifier or something like that, I just didn't know how to do it. So it's way easier to go ahead and copy it. And then you can go ahead and change the values, you know, everything. And then there's Wikipedia for Minecraft that actually shows everything. Like one is like knockback, or haven't really modded in a while, but all of those. So it'll tell you everything that you need to know, and it helps.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well,
would
that's
you
a
say
fair answer to that question.
Would you say you copy for educational purposes then?
Yes, that was a copy for educational purposes.
But do you think that makes it in any way, you know, valid?
Justifiable.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I have no problem with anybody going into one of my maps and copying MBT data. Like, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you're not copying like anything that's like the full map. If you're copying like full villagers, which what the gaming mods was doing and stuff like that, and they were trying to claim it as their own, that's when I have a problem. But if you're just going into my villagers and like, hey, I need this custom potion so I can actually go ahead and like put it in my own map, like not the full potion, but just the thing that's making it work, the code of it, then that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. But when you copy something like completely, then that's a problem.
Right.
All right. I guess full plagiarism. Okay. So this question here is kind of like a little bit different. Obviously, I know you said you started on what was it, Wii Sports? I believe you said you started on YouTube with. But obviously, as far as it goes back, when it comes to release content that's available, you actually started back on the 360 because you know what a lot of people don't know about you, Super, is that although a vast majority of your fan case, I think believably, I would say, came from the PlayStation community. You actually originally started making content on the 360. Of course, you said it was a Wii, of course, but it was the 360. I feel like that kind of got it popping a little bit more. And yeah, you know, for YouTube, and it wasn't actually until December 25th, 2015, you upgraded, of course, to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. But do you think if you never moved to, I guess, a PlayStation 4, if you never, made that jump, obviously, from the 360 or the Xbox community in general, if you want to keep it there, to the PlayStation community, you'd still be as successful, I guess, today as you are now?
Well, no, because the problem with the other editions and things like that, well, I started from 360, so 360 was like 2016 to I believe early 2017 I switched, and then I decided to go ahead in 2018. So on Xbox One I stayed there for quite a bit, and then I switched around I believe I had my PS4 for such a long time, I just didn't use it. I believe it was 2018, like early 2018, I decided to go ahead and switch because that's where the updates were still going, and Microsoft just discontinued that old edition, so I had to switch. Again, I did Bedrock as well, so that was the case.
Well, you got you actually got for Christmas on December 25th, 2015, you got a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One. That's what I mean. So would it have been then you upgraded, or do you mean like as in when it came to making video content, you really only, I would say, moved from the old school editions to the new way back in, of course, 2018, you're saying?
I would have to say that I moved for content, but I had my PS4 for a while. I bought Minecraft for it.
Yeah, well, I've seen, you well, that's it. You got, for December 25th, 2015, you made a Christmas vlog on your channel. And that was actually where you obviously, of course, announced that you could see that you got PlayStation 4 for Christmas and the Xbox One, and I believe it's $200, and obviously more gifts and whatnot. And I think you did say back then you bought Minecraft for them and whatnot. But all right, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Joseph's waiting to ring this bell. I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting.
Jeez.
Just get Teddy like, oh god,
honestly,
okay.
I was waiting. I was gonna give her a chance, but no.
Oh, okay, jeez. Oh my god. 17, right?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. Have you ever took someone else's Minecraft maps and claim them as your own to profit from someone else's work?
Have I ever taken someone's map directly?
Have you ever took someone else's map?
Directly or indirectly? I mean, yeah.
We can elaborate if there is a different, because obviously if you brought that up, there might have been a different way of extracting the map.
Well, Teddy would know about as much as us, as me and you, Joseph. So I believe Teddy would be the pro in this conversation with I guess, Super here.
No, I did not. I had people make maps for me. I know like Minizula made a lot of like the ending maps. I think I stopped making maps in 2017, and I just had Minizula reuse a lot of the assets from my old maps to go ahead and create brand new ones, if that makes any sense, because that's what I was doing already.
Well,
Right,
have you ever?
but-
Oh, okay.
No, please go ahead, Teddy. You proceed.
Oh, okay. Well, have you ever like told him? Well, have you ever helped make the maps with him?
No, I really had no involvement in it. I just told him, or actually I converted the maps from PC. I said, here's all my assets that I already created back in like 2016, 17, maybe early 2018. And he just got to work. He was pretty good at what he did. He always got me the maps on time, and that's all I could really ask for, really.
All right. So would you directly say on record you have never taken or stolen a map to profit from it?
No, never.
Never at all. There's never you've never took or used somebody else's work and profited from it, like on a Minecraft map basis, of course.
No, I didn't take any Minecraft maps or anything.
All right. Okay. All right. So my next question for you, Super, is if YouTube, monetization was no longer an option. Let's say it went out the road, completely went out the window. It was no longer there, and meaning of course you can no longer earn any money from YouTube at all or from your videos. Would you still do YouTube?
If I couldn't, that's a hard decision. I don't think I would be here because I kind of operate as a business.
So you don't see this as a hobby or something? Do you look at it more like a? So do you look at this as a, there's nothing wrong with looking at it from a business perspective. I do that myself, for any sort of information. I do that myself. I look at my channel from a business perspective and think of it as, I'm going to take it that serious to where I've got to make sure I do run it like a business if I wanted to succeed. But I mean, if there was no money at all available, there's no monetization, no money to be earned from videos, you wouldn't, is this what you're saying? You wouldn't do it? You wouldn't be a part of it?
I think I would do it, but I wouldn't be doing it as frequently. I wouldn't have as many channels. I probably would have one channel. That's just like different mindsets, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I mean, you just said a second ago, if we go back, just, flip back a second, you did just say you wouldn't do it. Because, you said like it would just, obviously you think of it as a business and, respectively, of course, that's just how your, mindset
yeah,
for
I mean,
it.
that's how, I mean, it would probably just be one channel. It wouldn't be like 3-4 channels. It wouldn't be like that.
And would you do it at all, or would it be just like, just for the one channel, of course? Would you do YouTube all the time, or would it be like, would it be a hobby to you, do you think, or would you not do it because
it would be a hobby. I would be pretty consistent on one channel. But yeah, if I was like, I had no monetization, I'm not exactly sure if I would be doing YouTube. It just seems like, because I don't really have, I've been playing Minecraft for a while, and I don't really have like the same passion for it anymore. I have more passion for the content, and just like the money is definitely a good motivation thing for it.
So would you say that you do it because the motivation is only money?
Financial, yeah. Would you say that the motivation to do videos is financial gain as opposed to just general?
It's a growth thing on the channel, because I don't really even need the money. It's just a hobby to go ahead and collect the money, to be honest with you.
That interests me, because if you say, like, obviously I take your word for it, you don't need the money, then why would you stop doing a channel if you don't need the money, but the financial gain is what you want the most out of it?
Well, mainly the money is kind of like compensating for the time. It tells me this is what is happening with this amount of time, essentially.
So are you measuring time with money then? Are you saying that, say you spend an hour doing something and you make no money from it, is it a lot less worth it than an hour where you would make money? Are you saying like, you value money over the enjoyment of something?
Mainly, it's not the time that I'm putting into it. It's just, like, obviously, you're gonna have a job eventually.
But I'm sorry to cut in, but I'm like, you did say that it was about the time and making money, and then you said it's not the time doing it.
I mean, it's I think there's nothing. Again, we just want to, obviously, of course, the truth. I mean, this is
I'm saying I don't need the money right now. That's the thing. I don't need it at the moment. But it's always nice to like stack up. I'm looking at houses right now. That's the thing. So it's always nice to stack up.
Okay. If you don't, but this next question, I believe, is Joseph's, of course. I don't want to cut in here real quick, but I actually bring this topic up. So you're saying right now with money excess from YouTube, and do you have a job in real life, or is this just YouTube? Is this all you do?
Yeah, this is like the only job I had.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you're saying you're using the money for a house, so yeah, like that's what it's all going towards.
Yeah, basically.
So
right. Okay. Yeah, an investment. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't mind me jumping back a little bit, and I do apologize for any of the viewers who wouldn't know this. I mean, Shifter, myself, and I believe Teddy, you know this, and I think Joseph, you might know as well. I believe you mentioned in the past, you at least to Teddy, that you were using the money for college.
Yeah, I mean no, actually, my parents paid for college. I don't really have to pay anything, but no, eventually, yeah, I'm just trying to save up for a house. That's what I'm really looking at. Just get the down payment done, and then I'm good.
Have you told Joe that you've done it for college? Because if you have, why would you say that?
I believe sorry, cutting you, Joseph. My apologies. But I believe Teddy, you can maybe shine some light on this. I believe Teddy, was it not with you? He acknowledged the college thing. I'm maybe a little bit lost here.
I mean, I did see that one thing about it's for college on Twitter. I don't know what was that all about.
Oh yeah, I think that was just like random stuff on Twitter. It wasn't really like anything. I think it was just like general beef, just random things. I was in school, so I didn't really have time to like have any like real
response.
Yeah, anything. I was just like saying random things.
Oh,
like, nothing was like, really well thought out.
Yeah. Okay, understandable. Okay, Teddy, you were going to say something, I believe.
Oh, no.
No. Sorry. Okay, I'll let Joseph continue. My apologies. I wanted to bring that up because again, it was a little bit confusing.
Right. So obviously, Shiftery, there are a lot of other creators like ourselves. Who would you say doesn't have to be great, but overall, your three main inspirations for you to do YouTube? Who has influenced you to do what you do now? Top three.
I would have to say a lot of the clickbait channels, actually. They're very smarter than you actually think. I talked to a lot of them on the regular, especially like It's Owen. Real Matt is a pretty popular one in the Roblox community. And yeah, those are mainly the people that I see as good business people. If you like, it's hard to like exactly explain.
What would you label a clickbait channel?
A clickbait channel, well, not exactly a clickbait channel. I'm thinking of
that's how you
someone.
describe them.
I'm thinking of someone that's saying, "It's funny, forgot to stop recording," or "Catman Joe forgot to stop recording," or something like that.
Yeah, but then, that would be defined as clickbait.
Would you? So would you consider it?
Well, I mean, it depends. You did define, as Joseph just clarified it, at the beginning. You did define the channel as a lot of clickbait YouTubers. That's the ones that inspire you,
the category,
or that are influential. Yeah.
Well, the reason why they inspire me is mainly because like how they're doing YouTube, like how they're uploading videos around like a certain search term, and then they have like multiple of these same channels. It's very interesting to me because they're able to go out and do this stuff so fast, and it's just definitely a skill.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay, I can understand that. All right. Well, Teddy, you can proceed. I'm a little bit lost.
Oh my god.
This is brilliant.
I love the sheer amusement.
Does copying and pasting other YouTubers' tags affect their income and channel in any way?
Mainly not. The whole goal with that is I'm able to go ahead, and it all comes down to like consistency on YouTube. So I think there's like this other content creator called Telanthrics, and I used his tags, descriptions, and I had to get rid of him in a sense, if that makes any sense. Basically,
that's affecting his channel and his income.
Well, he has other videos. He uploads way more.
Also, would you not count plagiarism for taking his exact tags?
Yeah. And his video ideas.
I wouldn't consider that. It's not the video ideas that I'm after the tags, because he ranks pretty high.
Well, I mean, not to intrude on Teddy's question, and my apologies, Teddy, I hope you don't mind. But
yeah.
I do know I've spoke to Tellerific, or it's how you say his name, but Tellerific, I've spoke to him. For anybody who doesn't know, Tellerific is a YouTuber who does Roblox. He's quite like Shiftery with the Roblox content. I would say mostly you guys are quite similar. Would you agree with that, Shiftery? I think that's quite fair to agree. You make quite similar content in that respect. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would have to say Not exactly. He's playing different
No.
Roblox. Well, he's
Yeah.
doing the code. It's the general idea, but I would have to say like my
Mhm.
production value is a little bit higher, so my videos are going to have more reception on them, and that was like the whole goal. But he was doing a
Mhm.
role goal, and I think I was doing role goal as well, like the same games. And he does one of those like every month. So the goal is to go ahead and upload the video before him. So like he does his video on the 2nd of March. I'll probably do mine on the 1st, or it depends when I get around to it. But for the most part, my videos have been performing better because they have better thumbnails, tags, or it's the exact same tags, but around the same exact description. Or not description. It's actually the title, but it's very similar, but it just works.
Okay. It interests me because obviously referring back to when you were saying about maps and you thought it was for educational purposes, you were saying you would take bits of maps and you would, use them to your advantage. You've now said that you would take his exact tags and that sort of stuff. So would you not consider that plagiarism?
I wouldn't consider it plagiarism exactly.
Why?
Because it's kind of just like keywords, tags, things like that.
But that's his choice and that's his embodiment of how he makes his money and how he gets up there in YouTube. Similar to how you make a map, all these assets you have in a map that you use to make it successful, you're then taking that for yourself with no effort, because let's be honest, copy and pasting tags takes no effort.
And
you're using it as your own. That I would consider that personally plagiarism.
I mean, Shifter, I think Shifter, I mean, obviously we've had, I think when it comes back down to it, I said I was trying to allude to that, but Tellerific is a YouTuber, for anybody who doesn't know, who makes, I would say, very similar content to Shifter with the code content. Tellerific himself, as a YouTuber, 70,000 subscribers, I spoke to Tellerific. I believe he spoke to you as well, Shifter. Is that correct? You guys have spoken private.
Yeah, I believe we did.
Yeah,
we did
it's
speak.
from what I'm aware, from what I know at least, he's very, to be honest, I don't know what I can use here, and I apologize because I don't want to use it as sort of like insult or anything like that, but it is his own words. He's disgusted. He doesn't appreciate it. You are, whether you acknowledge it or not, or whether you see it or you don't, it does affect income wise if you take their tags or video ideas, because with Tellerific's thing, you aren't just taking tags and making different content. You're taking tags, you might be taking, and to an extent, of course, even, maybe it points, description, I guess, aspects, titles, whatever it may be, and you're also taking the general video ideas. Tellerific himself has already discussed with me privately, and I can acknowledge this publicly now, of course, that he himself, it disturbs him, it bothers him, because it's the lack of, I guess, I don't know the word would be, empathy. Respect and empathy, because it's, you got to. I mean, Shifter, if you don't mind me asking you, do you feel at all anything like, like kind of, not like anything in general, but do you feel, I guess, bad for these people? Because you are, whether you acknowledge it publicly or not, you must surely know you are, in a sense, an extent, affecting their business. You're affecting how they.
You also do say, like, a lot of these people do have this as their only source of income, and you say you don't need the money, and you have a lot of things.
It kind of makes
for. It kind of sees. It just seems a bit like, you don't care for these people.
How would you respond to that, if you don't mind us asking?
I don't really see it as a problem, if you were to say, because there's a lot of people that do the exact same thing with tags, descriptions, as long as you're not really stealing anything with,
you've
like,
copy and
actual...
pasted their tags.
But you are doing that.
The tags are.
But I mean, it's
like, it's just.
It's you've referred to it multiple times as metadata. That's probably your keyword for
metadata. Yeah, it's metadata.
Which is correct. Metadata is what's tags, descriptions, etc. But may I just add that although you're saying others do it, would you agree that that's a fair reason to do it yourself? I mean, if someone else punches someone else in the face, is it fair for you to do it also? I know it's a different scenario, but it's the same kind of circumstances and the same kind of, I guess,
it's the same moral.
What's the word? Same moral, exactly. If someone else does something terrible, does that give you the right to do something terrible?
I wouldn't even feel bad. I mean, the only thing that I have a problem with, if you're to go ahead and like steal my video, like from like the whole video file, exactly.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
And
sorry,
your
I hate
villagers.
Yeah.
What about your villagers from your maps? What about that? About gaming mods and Gravity YT?
No, that's an exact copy. Like that's something.
But that's what you're doing.
That's an exact copy, but you're exactly copying other people's tags.
Metadata. That's the thing.
But it's whether it's metadata, whether it's something aside from metadata, whether it's something physical, like the villagers or whatnot. would you agree it's still the same kind of category? Regardless of whatever it may be, I think this is something that I feel like, Shifty, you might not really acknowledge a lot, but it really is honestly the truth, and that's how a lot of this take, and that's why I want to bring you on to speak about this, because regardless of how you see it, it still is theft. You know, for me, I mean, Shifty, we've had issues, me and you personally and whatnot, and it mostly has been because of the same idea. You took my tags, you took a video idea, and you've went with it, and I understand, and I know it's a hustle, but you know, for me, as you know, Shifty, and as everybody else you knows, you know, YouTube is my income. This is my job. This is what I rely on myself. I'm a 20-year-old man. You know, this is how I actually have to pay bills. That's how it is. And the same with L1T Cairo or Trey. It's the same with Tellerific. It's the same with a lot of us. So can you see the point for seeing how, you know, how hurting it can be, how insulting it can be to some degree? I mean, maybe it doesn't insult you, Shifty, and again, if it doesn't, that's your own personal kind of code, and I'll respect that. But if it, you know, if you can look at it from an outside perspective, would you say it's understandable that they get upset and annoyed about it?
Yeah, I can definitely understand their frustration, but a lot of people don't really have like a problem with it. Like a lot of the tags and descriptions, like since I upload the same video a lot of the time, someone's able to go ahead and like copy from the last month, and it doesn't really affect too many people.
I mean, you said a lot of people, you don't think a lot of people get angry with it, but from every scenario I've seen this happening, the person who's getting copied from has been agitated.
It's been well, I mean, from myself, from Trey, from Tellerific, from the other content
I know if my tags were stolen, my thumbnails were stolen, I would be angry because I've worked.
See, Shifty doesn't take thumbnails. I'll give him that. I know that's for a fact. Shifty doesn't. But it is one of those things where I think Shifty, this is something I feel like subjectively we'll never agree on, perhaps, but I would hope that you can understand where we're all coming from and where a lot of the other content creators are coming from, because it is a point where it's difficult, man. It's a difficult kind of scenario, because when you do this, you know, you yourself, you know, do you live with your parents obviously right now, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing that, like, obviously you don't have a job, so I'm guessing, you know, they pay bills and house stuff and whatnot. Like they you know, their parents, you know, they look after you, and I'm guessing like that. Yeah, because you aren't even old. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking, Shifty? 17 or 18, is that? Or are you younger than that? My apologies.
I am 18.
You're 18. All right. Okay. So I mean, it's one of those things. If they care, you know, and as parents, they, you know, pay bills, they pay, you know, maybe they own their own house, or they have rent, whatever it may be. They're looking after that. You know, when you do this, like you said, you don't even need the money yourself. It's not that you don't need the money. It's how everybody, you know, it's helpful to have it there as an asset, but you don't primarily need it, as opposed to these other people, as opposed to these kids or these adults that are, you know, older than yourself, and maybe have bills, own houses, rent, you know, gas, electricity, food bills to pay. And you can hopefully, I would like to think, at least understand where they're coming from when they say it's a horrible, they can take it so personally. That's why I took it personally myself. I'm saying this from my own point of view, on a genuine standpoint. This is why I took it so personally, because it's just, for me, it's, you know, and it's for the others, I'm sure the same. It's, you're not just taking some, you know, metadata, you're taking my livelihood. You're not taking it, but you're affecting it, if that makes sense. So I'd like to bring that question. I'm glad we got to this discussion here with this one, because I know it's a very important question in this episode. Now I'm hoping, obviously, Shifty, you don't mind us asking it. I know it's a bit more of a personal question. So moving on from this, though, because obviously I don't want to strive in this one for too long. I think we'll go on to the next one, which is, what is your response to being called a clickbait YouTuber? Are the accusations correct, or just simply false propaganda? And obviously you've covered this yourself, but if
they usually get a certain thing out of what they're looking for, like in the video. It's not exactly clickbait. Clickbait is something where people are not getting exactly what they came for the video for exactly. If that makes any sense.
Well, I believe you are correct. You're definitely correct there, man. I'll give you that. But I believe by definition, clickbait is misleading. So I mean, it doesn't matter on the term. If in any degree it is misleading, it's still misleading. Like for me, I could be classified as someone who's clickbait because I've made videos like, you know, the Seed Showcase one I made and whatnot. You know, maybe a few other ones in the past. I'm trying to really think off the bat. I've not really clickbait that much, but you know, by definition, it is false advertisement. The actual definition of clickbait is a form of false advertisement. And that's kind of like the whole idea. So I mean, would you say that the you know, the accusations against getting called clickbait YouTuber are correct, or would you just say they're wrong?
I would say that, yeah, I guess I would have to say they're correct in a sense.
Do you take that offensively, by the way?
No, I don't.
Okay, because I was about to say, cause you described your inspirations as clickbait channels. So
yeah.
Would you say that's a bad category?
No, it's not a bad category to be in. I feel what they do is it's kind of just like hit or miss. It's just like whatever works for them. Sometimes the videos just don't work. That's mainly what it comes down to.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, I understand that.
All right.
A bit more of a casual question now. What is one part of your everyday routine you'd be better off without? Is it flying and saying hello? You know.
Shifty just flies past, just whoosh, just fly about.
I would have to say procrastinating.
Ah, so are you saying is that like a daily basis thing then?
Yeah.
What do you procrastinate about?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, you're saying something that I could add into my.
No,
something
no. What you
something
do
you would
without.
get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bad hobby.
Yeah,
like,
I would say
like,
procrastinating, just like trying to get videos out. That's mainly what it comes down
So
to.
like more positive vibes. I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Being one myself, probably out of all of you lot, because I'm the young buck here as well. Do you care about the smaller upcoming creators on the platform?
Not really. I see potential in them. Yeah, I definitely like to see them grow. But what do you mean like care? Like what do you mean by that?
Like, do you look at them and say, I would love to help them out? Like, do you look at the upcoming creators and think, well, do you think of them more as I guess the best way to put it is like,
do you look
at them as competition, or do you look at them as like
as people, or do you look at them for the numbers?
As a game.
Basically, I don't really see. Yeah, I see them as like numbers essentially. Like I'm like, oh, this person's doing pretty good, or if they have like a nice video idea or something like that, then I'll write it down, and then when I get to it, I'll get to it.
So, let's say you're chilling on your day, you get 2 notifications. One is from the infamous Curious Hippo, and one is from Catman Joe. You look at our sub counts and you go, you know, which one of these do I collab with? So would you be more likely to collab with Joe than me, just because of my sub count?
I would be more. Well, it depends. I don't really care who I would collab with. I really don't.
You've just said it's about the numbers.
Yeah.
No,
so
I'm
if
saying if I'm looking at them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, well, for instance, Joseph's got 1,000 subs. I've got 6K. So would you be more inclined to collab with me as opposed to him because he's a smaller creator, or would it just be business wise?
It really depends because I don't really see collabs as the way of growth.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that. Okay, that's understandable. All right. Waiting for it.
Oh. My God.
Teddy, oh,
that scares me.
Got that, Teddy. You gotta be paying attention. Yeah, I mean, we got all these questions here, and Teddy.
I'm gonna
Teddy,
buy a fucking
24, right? 24.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. 24. Yeah.
What is your opinion on Curious Hippo and Catman Joe? How would you contrast them compared to you? Example, do you see yourself as better than them or as an equal?
I would have to say like their community is definitely better. Not really focused on communities. I don't really grow channels in the sense of a community because people would see this as like a bad video or something, or not video, like a podcast. They would look more into this. But since I don't really grow channels based on community, I mainly grow them based off of tags and metadata. So that makes sense.
So it's like backing up the previous point, isn't it? It's like saying that you prefer the numbers to the community and the togetherness of YouTube.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. No.
Okay.
All right.
Have you ever, and I know this can be a dodgy question, but have you ever used a sub bot or bought subscribers?
No, never.
Never?
No.
But you've bought channels, correct?
Yeah, purchasing channels is perfectly legal.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not saying it's
well, actually, that
different.
Sorry, that isn't legal. Actually, by YouTube's terms of service, you cannot sell channels.
Actually, you can sell channels. I know for a fact.
From what I've heard from people, you can't. It's apparently. I mean, again, maybe you're correct. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I know, but from when I started YouTube, at least unless you've updated relatively recently, you were not allowed to legally sell channels. I mean, I wasn't. At least I wasn't sure of this. Maybe you are though. But again, I thought that was.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm correct because there's a very big channel that was sold for 11 million subscribers. $11 million. No, it wasn't Smosh. Smosh was sold for like less than that. It was one of those kid channels.
Oh right, yeah. Was it not Fred? Would that be?
No, it was actually called Baby Bum or something like that. Or I need to figure it out. Hold on.
Just all that.
Yeah, just the weirdest like channel name ever.
But right, I think while Shifty goes and finds that, we'll get that for after the break. I think we'll take a quick break right now, guys. So we'll have another message from our sponsors. We'll take another quick break, a cup of tea, and enjoy a little bit of a nice break. Hope you guys enjoying the podcast so far. And if you are, be sure to drop a like on it, of course. It would be greatly appreciated. I believe our next advertisement comes from, and I'm not 100% here, but I believe it will be Ligma Awareness and Lemon Sadness. So yeah,
very serious.
Enjoy the advertisement break. Very serious, yeah, very serious stuff. Enjoy the ad break, and we'll see you guys right after the break.
In a while, crocodile.
Tyler Blevins, better known as Ninja, rose to fame as quickly as he fell. The streamer was hospitalized way back in 2018 for contracting the rare disease known as ligma in his left leg. The disease sadly took his life, and to this day we go without him. The reason being is we don't have a cure for this disease, and we really do need it. This disease is so dangerous and unique that it can travel and be contracted by almost anyone. Apparently even supposedly the Queen has it, and so will you if you don't listen to this warning. There is only one easy way to get rid of this disease, and that simply is, oh my god, would you not fucking sneeze on me, man? What the fuck? Oh my god, fucking, Help stop Ligma in its tracks by emailing the Forgotten Podcast business@gmail.com with your mother or father's credit card details. We can stop Ligma today. Oh my god, I can't believe you fucking sneezed on me, that dirty fucking swine.
Peggy 80.
I found my best friend here. It's one of those lemon drinks I told the story about in the stream that I drunk, which you're not supposed to drink. They say it's fucking disgusting. Hope nobody buys it. I might honestly put it in the juice section to just torture some child like I got tortured with it.
Those were some glorious intermissions. We are back on the third part of the Forgotten Podcast, obviously with my other co-host Joe, and also we are joined by the guests as usual. Well, as usual, they're here for this episode only. So enjoy it. I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna do some questions because I don't like this.
All right. Okay, Teddy, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus!
You can't escape my wrath.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. You.
Oh, Teddy's getting scared.
Reverting back to the previous question, do you think of yourself bigger or better than anybody else since you have more subscribers and multiple channels to put money in your pockets?
Money? Wait, what was the question?
Okay. Reverting back to the previous question, do you think of yourself bigger or better than anybody else since you have more subscribers and multiple channels to put money in your pockets?
No, I don't really see myself better in any way for these channels. I just really see my production value as better, and the tags and titles really help.
Okay.
You said it was based on numbers beforehand, though.
Well, okay.
It's a fair point. If you said it was based off numbers, and I mean, if I was in your shoes, if I said it was all based off numbers, which he is right to some degree, of course. YouTube, you have to be, quite calculated. Numbers, looking at views, analytics is very important. It's a smart ways of going about it. But I mean, if I was in that scale, I'd probably say that would, in my opinion, I'd say yes, because it would be. But listen, it's my opinion. But let's go ahead anyway. Sorry.
Well,
Giuseppe.
On that topic, what advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours? So what would you tell them to do in order to get the same sort of success?
Mainly just look at what is popular, what is really doing really well right now.
Is that all you would say to them?
Yeah, just look at what's popular and then just make sure that your content's on point. You just want to make sure that everything is really good, and then the rest will follow.
How would you classify a video that's on point?
I would have to definitely say, like, at least sound like you know what you're talking about, sound entertaining, just look at the people around you and just try to be better.
Okay.
All right.
Correct.
So on the website named the MCM, for those of you who don't know, it's the Minecraft Market. We saw that you attempted to sell your YouTube channel way back in 2018. We're just curious, what was the story behind that?
Well, I just wanted to see what I could possibly get for it. That was just a really curious case. I'm pretty sure I would not sell my channel for like anything, to be honest with you, like any of my channels at the moment. I wouldn't.
Right. So I mean, like, obviously, because it's, you know, it's a sentimental kind of thing. This was, I believe, the Supershiftery channel. This would have been back then. Yeah. Just like,
yeah, like any channel like Supershiftery Plays, I wouldn't sell those channels because they were built from scratch. But anything that I bought for like reselling purposes or anything like that, those would obviously be sold.
All right. Okay. Well, didn't you buy the Supershiftery or the Shiftery Plays channel? Didn't you say?
No, that was completely from scratch. Shiftery RV was purchased, and that E-Drago channel I just sold. I got rid of it. So, yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Continuing on with the MCM topic, we've also seen that people buy and sell YouTube channels from the site. What is the purpose of this? Do you think it's truly possible to pick up where another creator dropped off? Could you explain the process to us? Because, you know, it's not something I think we all think about.
Well, the process of this is mainly looking at the channels and seeing what, if you want to resell it, that's the main goal, is to try to go ahead and get a good deal out of that channel and just find, that's like the whole goal of it, and then that's what you really want to go ahead and do.
Can you personally, and do you think people in general can take where someone has got and pursue it further? Do you think they can? Do you think people can take other people's essentially identities and, you know, carry that on?
I mean, some channels it's definitely harder than others. Like if I were to go ahead and like hop on Catman Joe's channel, like, hey guys, it is Catman Joe here. I don't think it's gonna work. That
Why would
channel,
they say that?
The community's too strong. Like it's he's been live streaming. He's been doing too much. I can't sell a channel like that, or I can't pick up where he left off.
I don't want to bring up any previous beef to the point where it's, you know, angering. We're all here for reasons, and we're all here to just talk about your history. But I recall you recall you saying a while ago that you could replace Catman Joe.
Yeah, what I meant by that was just metadata. Like it was just gonna replace him in a sense. If that makes any sense. Like.
I think that there should, because obviously I would, with that question, obviously Shifter, respect to you, know, I would obviously disagree. I think you cannot pick up truly where a content creator left off. The beautiful thing about YouTube is, I think it's something that gets quite misconstrued quite a lot, is that the platform is for content creators. It's about people that want to do something, that can do something. Whether it's buying a channel, whether it's taking one over from a friend or whatever, you know, the process may be. I think truly there's always going to be that kind of chunk of the channels. I believe, you know, listen, laughable or whatnot, I believe when you make a channel, you put really a lot of you put you into it. You know, that's what makes a channel. For me, you know, with my channel, Catman Joe, with what I've got with it, you know, the streams, the videos, regardless of all that, the people, regardless of all that, it's me at the end of the day. I put a lot of my time, a lot of my soul, a lot of my work.
It's people's livelihood as well. It's like, I remember Joe saying on the stream a while ago, I'm sorry to butt in, but he said it, and I honestly, to this day, I've always said this to everyone that talks to me about it. You could offer me any fucking amount of money and I wouldn't give it to you.
It's not,
because my channel it's the embodiment of me.
The sentimental values just got this through the roof. For me, it's like it's the same idea of like perhaps something you grew up with, like a teddy bear or something like that. Like for me, I've got a teddy in my room. I bring it up a lot in my streams. It's called Bunkins. It's a ridiculous name. I do. I've got Bunkins. He's a beautiful teddy. My little cat teddy, actually. He's behind me right now. He's sitting in the corner. And I say this a lot. You know, that can represents the same idea as the channel, and that's why he's there, because it's the idea that means so much more to me. That little teddy, you know, 20-year-old teddy. My mother and father got it. I believe my father got it, or my mother got it for my father as a Valentine's Day gift, and then he got it and then gave it to me when I was born. But that little gift, like that teddy there, means so much more to me than millions. Like you could offer me millions for it, and believe it or not, I would probably decline. You know what I mean? Because openly and honestly, same with my channel. As much as I, you know, there's no value for it. It's a priceless object to you. It's a sentimental value, and that's why I think when you pick up where somebody else tried to take off, or, you know, go from, if you know, somebody came on my channel and, you know, metaphorically speaking, let's say, you know, Shifter, of course, obviously, you know, like you said, you know, you couldn't, you know, but like the same idea, if metaphorically did, I think it would genuinely just wouldn't be right. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't make content that would do well. I mean, obviously at the end of the day, content's still content. You bring his own fan base, but there's still the unique personality and soul of that channel would still never be able to get replaced. It's always going to be there. It's like a scar. It's never going to go away. It's just going to stay. You know what I mean? So I think that openly and honestly is my opinion on it. I mean, I respect, Shifter, your opinion and whatnot on it. Thinking that you can pick up on it does depend. I would believe very.
I mean,
it
you
varies
gotta look
a lot
at
more.
the channel. I definitely look at the channel before buying. I'm not. Most of the channels I don't even buy to use. Like some of them, I'm just gonna go ahead and resell. It's just kind of one of those things. But that's what it really comes down to.
Stonks.
Stonks, big stonks. That's a big stonks, a little mean. All right. I knew it.
What
Teddy's like little car.
Garden gnomes.
This is a bit of an inside joke, eh?
Who's a garden gnome?
What?
What do you think?
Come on, Shifty, come on. Don't go there. You must know what a garden gnome
His
is.
favorite word is hello, and he doesn't know what a fucking garden gnome is.
Exactly,
Where
that's
do you live?
ridiculous. Where does this man live? Who is this man? This is not Shifty. He's not a human. He's an alien.
Very small, made
Shit,
of like China, and looks like Keemstar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they keep the garden gnomes. What do you think? Are you a fan of them? Do you think they're creepy and you don't like them?
I definitely think that I don't know. They're good for the garden.
Good for the garden. Okay, I give you that. All right, okay.
I like how you put a lot of thought into that. I'm very proud.
I respect him there, man. The thought that he was like, let me just be. He knows, man. The garden gnomes are dangerous people. You know what I'm saying? Most dangerous.
They're good for the gardens. He left it at that because he's got one of the gnomes have got him by the throat.
Yeah, they're behind him right now. Like, say this, no Shifter. We're telling you, say this. You know what I'm saying? He's in trouble.
We're gonna sell your channel.
All right.
Oh god.
They're gonna get him. All right. So Shifter, on August 5th, 2019, there was a deal that had been made between you and a man by the name of Cookie Monster on the MCM website. Cookie had offered to be a video editor for you for $200 per month. Later, you guys had both apparently come to the decision the payment should be $20 per video, as opposed to the $200 per month. A couple of weeks later, however, after starting to work with you, Cookie posted on the MCM site that he had still been, or that he was still owed at least $60 and had not been paid, but you should obviously, be able to pay him the full amount, considering that was the original offer you both agreed on. Cookie shared proof you and him had a deal, and on September 2nd, 2019, he reported you for scamming. Then, of course, later on, obviously down the line, September 12th, one of the staff of the site had emailed you asking, what do you have to say about the scam report against you? You never responded. 5 days later, the staff said to you again, please respond to the scam report. You've been emailed. Another 5 days passed once more. Now the 22nd of September, you had been online but had not responded. You had 40 hours to do so, or your account your account on the MCM, the Minecraft market, would be banned. On the 26th, of course, your MCM account was banned, and the report was closed, of course, the following day. 2 days later, you made a new account and had been very active on that account. And of course, again, the following day, of course, that account got banned for making an alternate account that's supposedly been reported for scamming people before. So the question is, Shifter, I'm just going to backstory to everybody here. So the question is, did you actually scam Cookie? And if so, what was the reason? If not, then why would he want to do that to someone who's paying him and giving him work?
No, I didn't scam him. The problem was I didn't really put any videos for him to go ahead and edit. I didn't really give him anything. I believe he edited 3 videos, but then he went ahead and he purchased a bunch of things like ahead of time. Like he borrowed a bunch of money from his parents, like expecting that he was going to get like all this money, but we didn't really agree on 200, like that giant amount. And it said
in the text £20 per video. And then obviously if he did do 3 videos, that would have been £60,
that'd be 60.
Which Joe did bring up, so that therefore
you were still owed.
I didn't
so
agree
did you
on
not
20.
pay him? So did you pay him at all at the end of the day? Because we didn't get to hear a follow-up on this, obviously.
Oh, no, I wanted to pay him, but then he just kind of like blocked me. He just went away.
But a minute ago you said that you weren't going to pay him.
Why didn't you
Wait,
go against the scam report to the staff?
Oh, I didn't get any notification, and I wasn't really too active on MCN. Like I was.
It said you had been active. Because I recall seeing you. Yeah, we had seen you. You were active on MCM. For anybody who doesn't know, just to give a little bit of context, MCM in the Minecraft market has a thing where basically you can advertise and whatnot and everything else. That's where you can buy channels. It's a very, I think, lucrative place, you could say. I think everybody would agree. Lucrative would be the only word I could use really describe it. It's the black market of Minecraft accounts. It's a bit of a sketchy place, but it does tell you when people are online, because it's like a portfolio. You know, the more business you do with people, the more reviews you get, basically, and, you know, reactions and whatnot. But it had said you'd been online, Shifty. So did you see these at all, reports or anything, or what was just nothing?
I mean, basically, I believe I was online, but I just didn't check the notifications. I'm not exactly sure what I was using MCN for, but I feel like I should have responded, but I didn't see the notification.
Even if they didn't send you an email.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you feel like, sorry, but I feel like if you just said you feel like you should have responded, but you didn't see the email. If you feel like you should have responded, how did you not see the email?
No, I didn't. No, I'm saying I would have responded if I had the chance, but I don't think I even.
Why didn't you message them?
But you had the chance when you were looking for channels.
Oh no, I didn't start reselling channels until earlier this year.
But it's in your posting. It was the day before.
Yeah.
The day before. Yeah. What does it say?
Wait, you want me to go back on it?
I don't think Teddy's got the notes right now, but it was there.
Okay,
You'd been, yeah. I don't think she maybe has notes right this very minute, but I mean, I'm sure she could get them. But it is one of those things where it's like, so you didn't pay this. So I mean, would you say this was right or fair? Because I mean, if you both had agreed on 200 per month, then that's what it should have been, regardless of the amount of business you give them. I do understand where you're coming from, where it's like, you know, if you don't give them any business, then how should you get paid? But you had to give them through videos, so it still said that, you know, I mean, it does say right here in the entire statement that, you know, what was it that you had still owed him? What was it? It was $60 and had not been paid, but should be owed the full amount. So he wasn't saying that he wasn't owed anything. He was saying he was still owed at least $60 and had not been paid. But he of course should be owed.
That's definitely a lot of money for 3 videos.
No, I 100% agree. But I mean, isn't it your responsibility?
I had no problem with 30. I was gonna go ahead and talk to him about that, but he seemed like he ordered all of this stuff, like a new phone, new internet, and I just didn't have the means to pay him like around that amount, like of 60.
But you owed him, but you owed him 60. Did you use the videos in the end, by the way? Did you use these videos?
Yeah, I ended up using the videos.
So his work was used, which was how the business worked. So you do owe that man £60 or $60.
If I could find him today, I would go ahead and pay him. No problem.
You can always.
But I mean, he's still on the site. But I mean, it was also the fact being that, I mean, you said you tried to offer him $30, was it?
No, I was gonna offer him 200 for a full month, but I didn't really. I had to go on vacation. I didn't really start the terms. I sent him like 3 videos, but I just never really finished. So like 3 videos for 200 just sounds crazy. What do you guys think?
Well, no, I do agree there, but I mean that is your. I 100% would agree with you there, but that is at the end of the day still your. I mean, if I employ workers to work for me, and you know they show up at work and there's no work for them to do, is it my fault?
Just gonna cut Joe off. His mic is really robotic.
The thing,
I just want to quickly say though, essentially, I think I know what I'm trying to get across. If you come to an agreement and you have someone working for you and you give them what they want, if they give you what you want and they put the work in for you, no matter if you use it or don't use it or how it goes about using the process, you should always give them the money no matter what. Because they have worked for you and you've come to that agreement, and that's how business works. And you as a man who claims to see YouTube as a business eye, you've completely reverted your whole view on that, and you should still be looking for that man to pay him that £60.
Yeah,
I think logically,
no problem now, but the thing is, like, I can't find him anymore. I don't know where.
Surely there's contact.
Don't you have another MCM account that you can contact him on?
No, I don't have. Like, they just blocked my MCN. They use IPs.
Oh yeah.
They don't allow VPNs anymore. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean,
even if I do tweet up saying about it, I'd pay him like.
I would try and find him to some degree. I mean, it
is a shame. I thought I had him on Discord. That's the thing, but. Yeah, I just didn't really like $60 just sounded like a little bit too much, and the guy never
you had agreed. Yeah, you had agreed on the $20.
Think about like usually work you like clock in per amount of something like that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, but
no, I understand.
On that same
comparison, it's an agreement. It's like it's the end of the day. I think I know what Shifty's getting. Perhaps he's talking. I think a little bit more about depending on how those videos Like if those videos each do not get, let's say, in excess of 20,000 views, Shifty by rights is on, Shifty, you lost the profit. Obviously, that's not good. So you don't want that, of course, right? But then that's still your responsibility. Like, I've hired employees to work for me on YouTube to do specific things in the past, and I've always had to pay them up front, regardless of how well the video performs. It obviously sucks if it underperforms, but that's just how it is. But yeah, like I think. Go ahead.
If I employ you to, like, obviously use the job as like a fucking comparison. If I employed you, say, Shifty, for like, I don't know, I said you work, if you do like 4 hours, give you £20 or something like that. I know it sounds dumb, but you get it. And then afterwards you're like, oh, okay, where's my £20? I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I was going to give you too much. I'm going to give you £2, or like, I'm not going to pay you.
Let's kind of scale that down.
You wouldn't like that. It's the same scenario.
Yeah, I see where you guys are getting at.
So why don't you apply that then, if you see where we're coming from?
Well, it's definitely still a lot, like $60 per, like, and I see what you're talking about with that, but personally, yeah. I feel like it's pretty obvious that if I send like only three videos, and like you're obviously not gonna get like 200 for 3 videos.
No. That's what we're agreeing with you. I think the 200 for 3 videos. That's just being a little bit. In my opinion, I think what if you use a cookie. I think he's pushing the luck a little bit there. I must agree with you.
I think your mic is really.
He's still done.
Yeah.
My apologies. Sorry about the roboticness for anybody. Yeah, man. I'm getting notifications, man. It's killing me. My apologies for anybody watching. Can you hear me now? Is it good? Is it good now?
Yeah, it's much better, my man.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, I'll go to the next question, and Joseph and Teddy, you guys obviously can go from there. So this one is quite important. Chef, I hope you don't mind me asking. It's a very important question, and I hope you're ready for it. Are you good? Are you sitting down? Are you ready? Yeah. Very important question. Do you prefer tits or ass? Think about this.
What?
Think about this carefully. Tits or ass? Think about this.
Both? I don't know.
Oh, come on. No, one. You only get to choose one. Come on.
You remind me of Patrick Star.
Who?
Oh, no. It's goddamn no.
This
fuck.
I don't understand him.
This man. Where's your social construct?
Swiftly. What's your thoughts on content theft? Do you believe it's a talentless act that is not respectful to the original creator, or do you think that there is sometimes justification? Obviously, we have touched on this briefly beforehand, but I would like you to address the following question completely.
Well, it depends. I saw like people copying, like how I would see content theft is if you're doing like a very specific video, like if it was a very original video idea or something like that Catman Joe video with the title update stuff, like that would be kind of like content theft, or to go ahead and do that one. Like it's very specific and it just doesn't really make sense to go ahead and copy it. It's pretty much his own.
What justifies content theft?
What justifies it? Nothing really justifies it. And content, the only thing that I could see as content is when you copy the thumbnail. Thumbnail is your content, and the video file itself is your content. Anything else outside of it isn't really yours.
But I want to link back to this beforehand when we spoke about tags. Tags is something people do, and that's I know it sounds dumb. I know the video file is what defines the video, but the tags is how you view it on YouTube. That is its whole existence on the platform.
That platform.
So if you're taking that from someone, does that not count as theft to you? Like obviously it's an opinionated thing. We can agree to disagree, but it's can you understand why I would think that and why a lot of people think that? Because I don't think I've ever had an instance where people have had their tag stolen and they've been happy about it, and rightfully so.
Well, I don't really see any problem with copying the tags though. Like it just seems like words that are there, and it's basically YouTube putting me above your video. If you had the exact same tags or anything like that, then that's the thing.
Why is that justifiable though?
It's justifiable because it ranks the video higher and it works. It's been proven.
All right, so I mean, talking about, you said something about Catman Joe's title update. What would that be referring to? You mean
The title, you know, the video that you went back and viewed all the title update runs, like the tutorial runs.
Oh, you mean
yeah,
tutorial? Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the actual like
no, not
updates.
not those. No updates.
I
wouldn't really classify.
Like,
I wouldn't really classify the title update where it's like, hey, it's Catman Joe. I'm gonna be reading off this change log, and then I'm basically
it's public
now
thing,
because I got my video out like 2 minutes later. Oops.
Yeah. Okay, Teddy.
Oh my god. Okay, 34, right?
34.
Okay. So people such as the gaming mods, Gravity YT, and more have accused you in the past of stealing either their Minecraft maps or others, but they have also claimed you never helped them out when making the maps, and you told them to give you credit in their own maps. They have asked you for credit, but before you'd respond to them supposedly saying busy. Is that true? If so, why didn't you help? If not, what's the true story?
Well, there's really no need for me to go ahead and help them with the map. Everything, the villagers, I have everything in shulker boxes for them. The whole map is set up. I even gave them the map itself. I'm basically saying, hey, can you go ahead and put my villagers on this GTA map, put them down, make this map look presentable, and you guys can get some credit, and I should be credited for the villagers and everything. Like, basically, the full map was all my assets from like GTA Japan or any of those GTAs. There's so many of those things, but
I'm sorry to butt in again.
Yeah.
But when you said you wanted credit for the villagers, correct? You did, yeah.
Yeah, they were made by me.
Essentially, you were saying earlier about when you were using people's map stuff for educational purposes. Did you give them credit for those bits?
There's no need to go ahead and give someone credit for little bits like that. And it's basically public information. It's just for convenience, like attribute modifiers. I don't think you mod Curious Hippo, so you wouldn't really understand. But like attribute modifiers, it's just like something that makes, like, let's say you want some speed boots and it'll make the boots go faster. It's not custom. It's nothing. It's just changing values and things like that. It's very simple stuff. But it's just kind of like when you're first getting started off with modding, you need to go ahead and take a look at someone else's files because there's no tutorials out there, just people explaining all this. So it's just kind of like the community learns together, and you just
you are correct. I do not mod, but I can still just by an insider like obviously looking in, you know, you're still taking assets of said thing. You could at least say like, oh, this is my map, but I've taken inspiration or
you could. Well, that's
this.
I agree. You know? See, Teddy done the same because actually, funny enough, I hope Teddy doesn't mind me. Mm-hmm. Teddy has a and it was the forest map. Is that right, Teddy? It's the forest.
Yeah, it was the forest.
I don't know. Map. And a few of the assets from there, I think it was the islands. Teddy, you can correct me, please.
Oh my god,
the islands was
Your mic.
I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's going. But I believe a lot of the assets that you used, Teddy, you gave 100% credit for. You had control with them. It's the assets. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'll just sum it up. Literally, it's just, you know, the different assets of literally it can be taken from any scenario ever. If someone has an asset that's really helpful or is just a part of anything in general, you should generally give them credit out of respect. And obviously, it's not something that's compulsory, but it's something I think a lot of people would argue that you should do because it's just, you know, respectful and correct. And you know, I don't see why you wouldn't credit someone anyway, because you're branching out your community further. You know, they're helping you, you're helping them. You know, you can work together. Not crediting someone just comes across like quite, in a way, scumbaggy. You know, I hope you can at least see where I'm coming from and where we're coming from with, you know, how we view this and agree to disagree. But do you see where I'm coming from?
I kind of get it, but they're really not. It's not really a personal thing. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy has gotten it from a tutorial or something like that. I just couldn't find the tutorial. So there's like nothing wrong with it. Like, these mods have been around forever. It's just trying to get the MBT data and just setting up like the string. It's not really anything that's too complicated. It's just that you wouldn't really find these types of files anywhere, to be honest with you, and that's what it's really coming down to. Most people, to learn new mods, they'll just hand me like a custom spawner. They will send me like the files, or you just learn off of different maps, and these methods are passed around like from different people.
But what about the whole map?
The whole map?
Modding? Yeah, the whole map, unmodded. Like, have you ever, I guess, profit off of a map that you didn't make, but you've modded it either yourself or somebody else modded it for you, and you just gone ahead and just put it out there? Have you ever done that before?
No, I don't use AdFly. I don't profit at all unless you're talking about ad revenue, and that's very.
You sold maps.
What about a GTA 5 map?
A GTA 5 map? What do you mean?
Yeah. Have you ever had a GTA 5 map that was made by somebody else and you've claimed it as your own?
No, I usually credit the person that.
But you said a while ago you didn't credit.
No, I didn't. No, of course I credit the person that's making the map with me. You're talking about like something from 2016.
What about the person that, no, like, disregard who's ever making the map with you? I'm talking about before it was converted or even touched. Was it made by somebody else?
Are you talking about like the build of it?
Yeah, the builds, like
any asset,
the whole map.
Oh, nobody credits anybody.
Well, that's still not a common.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem, like with the whole community.
That's nobody credits it. Teddy does. Teddy does.
No, that's a rare case. If anybody credits the original map, I could tell you exactly where these maps are coming from.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like, yeah.
There's really, because it's kind of like it comes from PC, and a lot of people wouldn't have heard of this map, and nobody's gonna really use the map on PC. People are really after the map that I did on console edition. Nobody's looking for PC edition.
Sorry, I'm sorry, cutting here, Teddy. I do apologize. I'm cutting between everybody here. My apologies, but that is plagiarism. That's you're taking someone else's work and you're using it and presenting it as it's your own. I mean, regardless of what you're saying here, I mean, listen, I am not in any way, sorry if my mic messed up, let me know about it. But, you know, again, I'm no, you know, modding expert, Teddy, you are, and Shifter, you guys got, you know, vast backgrounds on this. This is not my, you know, my profession, this is not my field, but it's still, regardless of the, you know, scenario, that is still plagiarism. I mean, we asked you this question, I believe, sorry, jump back a little bit.
Your mic.
We did ask
your mic is scuffed,
but yeah, sorry, can you guys hear me right now? Yeah, so number 17 was, have you ever took someone else's Minecraft maps and claimed they were your own to profit from someone else's work? And you said you hadn't.
And that's correct, I haven't.
But you just said there that those maps, well, I mean, not the whole thing, of course, but the majority of it wasn't yours. You took it from PC, I thought.
I don't profit directly off these maps. That's the thing.
It doesn't. But at the end of the day, does it even matter if you profit off it? Because it's still the respect of like having the credit. People can be like, oh, Supershiftery built that map, but someone behind.
I don't think anybody thinks that I built the map. I would hope not.
But if you say so to your viewers or anybody,
I'm not saying that I built the map. It's a modded map. That's like the whole thing.
But what if it was unmodded, but still?
Oh no, that would be a problem. If it was like unmodded and nothing, then I would be like, okay guys, I'm putting up this map. I converted it from PC. I would say that. But again, I'm not taking credit for this map. I'm not saying.
But you never showcased an unmodded map before and claimed it as your own. You never done that, or will ever say that, because you're still doing other videos.
Yeah, I would only do a modded map. Like I wouldn't do an unmodded. Right. Yeah.
So what if it was modded? How come you never credited the original person that built the map from scratch?
Because like nobody else does, and it just really comes down to that. Like it's not really a necessary thing.
Excuse, man.
But at the time, when you're taking credit.
I mean, bro, that's the thing, man. Like, listen, you got to set an example, man. Like, this is a question I know I'm going to touch on later on.
Especially if you're following your big, by the way.
This is one of the things that I have an issue with you, Shifter, and this is something that I don't know how you don't see a lot more. Like, listen, man, regardless of how you take YouTube, if it's a business, if it's this or anything else, you are influential. You influence people smaller than you. You do. You know what I mean? Teddy, you do the same. I do the same. Joseph, you do the same. We all do the same. We're influencers. That's what we are. But you have whether you accept it or not, you have a somewhat, at least, of I guess, a priority, I guess, a job to make sure that you're influencing people in the right way. Giving credit and, showing the right way to do things is the best way of doing that. And if you're not giving credit, you're just teaching. You're continuing on this vicious, I guess, cycle of okay, let's keep taking stuff without giving credit. I know it's not that cut and blank, but it is similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's not the exact same thing as what you're expecting. It's just like converting a map. You're not saying directly that you're making the map. Like, that's when I have a problem, when people directly take credit. Like, hey guys, I have built this faction server. Like, most of the time it just slips my mind. I don't really even think about who created the faction spawn or anything, and most of the time I really don't know who made the faction spawn, because I just grabbed them from PC servers. Like, that's like live PC servers, I would just grab them from there, and that's what most people do. It's been that's how you get the better spawns out there and the better builds, is just grabbing them from live PC servers and things like that.
And you don't care if anybody from the online picks that up and sees that you've actually taken credit for that? Like, it's out there on the internet.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take a look at those maps. No, I don't build anything.
I mean, you didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
You didn't answer my question directly. You said that it's possible, but you didn't say yes or no if it's okay.
If it's possible to go ahead and take.
No, you've already answered that. You've already answered that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, it's for me. What I take issue with, and before, I'm sorry, Joseph, you handled this question next. My apologies. It's just, I mean, Shifter, like myself, like a lot of us, especially in the Minecraft community, we have a lot of younger viewers that watch us. Would you agree with that? There's a lot of younger people that watch us. And can you guys hear me all right? Just want to double check.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, good. Fantastic. Yeah. Right. But there's a lot of young influential people that watch us. I came into YouTube and I got influenced by a guy with 18k subs, right? And because of him, because of his videos and how he influenced me, I've continued doing YouTube for 10 years, man. That's how powerful what we do is. That's how amazing it is. That's why I take pride in it. That's why I do it. Because I mean, it's, of course, there's, financial gain and everything else, but genuinely when it comes down to it, I love, being a part of stuff with people. I love knowing I'm helping people. I love getting messages saying, man, you're the guy who I honestly, man, like, I look up to you. Like, that shit makes my month. You know what I mean? But like, my point being is, Shifter, is like, man, you have an object. Not again whether you acknowledge it or accept it or not, but I think you do as a YouTuber on any degree. You have a mission to some extent, an obligation to make sure that you're, influencing people in the right way. If they look at you, Shifter, and they take, okay, well, he, does these kind of videos that maybe somewhat clickbait, whatever, we do, whatever we define them as, and they look at that and they'll go, okay, well, that must be the way you get successful. They look at, maybe taking tags and metadata. They look at that and think that must be the right thing to do. They look at you and they'll take these things that, honestly, no point, man, to the community, and a lot of us are bad things, and they look at it and go, that's how you do it. That's the right way to do it. And that's not what we want, man. We don't. Yeah, and we don't want that, man. We want to bring the next generation of YouTubers. If we want YouTube to keep going, if we want people to be able to do this, and I love this, man. Like, the question we asked you about if you still do this, if there was no money in it, and that was pointing towards me. I personally would do this forever. Like, this is still my thing. I love it. I love entertaining people, making people happy. That's what I love, right? Honest and openly, like, hand on heart. You know what I mean? But like, at the end of the day, man, it's just if you are influencing people in the wrong way, it's a vicious cycle, and it's a horrible one as well, because I couldn't sleep, but I honestly would sleep worse if I thought that there's people out there, honestly and openly, that were watching my content and thinking that, okay, all right, if he takes this and takes credit from that, I guess hypothetical kind of point of view, he doesn't take credit for it, doesn't acknowledge it, that's right, you know what I mean? Like, it would fuck me up, so that's why I'm saying, like, it's just, I don't know, man, I think you should be setting an example, man. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not my place to tell you to do that or make you do it. At the end of the day, man, when we end this interview, you do whatever you wish to do, Shifter, man, and good luck with that. I wish you the best. But it's like, honestly and openly, man, you should, think about it, man. You should try and be remembering there's people that look up to you, dude, and go like, yo, I want to be like him someday. I want to be just like him. I love him.
You see yourself as a businessman, but in a weird way, you're also a fucking role model, and you should take pride in that, man.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. That's a great thing, man. Like, that's something that you should be proud of. I mean, dude, with your sub count, the channels, whatever it may be, man, however you got them, whatever, it doesn't matter. People still look at you and go, I want to be just like him, man. He like, they look at you and they think, man, I look up to this guy. Like, honestly, I want to be just like him. And that's the thing, man. It's a bit of a difficult kind of thing. But
I know what you're saying.
I think we're going to slowly bring this down for a little bit. I just want to quickly add a little question there. Obviously, before I mentioned, have you ever sub-botted? Have you ever view-botted any of your videos in the past or to this day?
No.
Like, openly, honestly. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we'll take a bit of an ad break. yeah, I think we'll take a bit of an ad break real quick. Refresh on some refreshments, some coffee, some bleach, some acid, whatever it may be, whatever tickles your fancy. And we'll see you all in part 4 of the podcast. So yeah, see you guys in
a bit.
So what is going on, guys? This is, of course, CMJ or Joe here. This is post-editing, of course, and I want to just mention that. This is beautifulhalo.com. If you guys want to get some of this amazing and awesome meme apparel merch, please use our code or I guess referral link down below in the description and buy some if you like it. It would be greatly appreciated. We also have our own merch as well called The Lost Abyss. But I actually wanted to also mention in here real quick while I've got y'all just for a quick second that I forgot to plug TedwaTeddy's or the Jite Crew channels, I guess 3-part documentary on, I guess, Supershiftery. If any of you guys want to know a little bit more in depth about Supershiftery and you guys are enjoying this interview so far, definitely after you finish watching it, go check out Teddy's channel and go watch it. She's got 3 episodes up so far, and I believe there is more coming in the future, guys. So go check it out. It's a great series, and I hope you're enjoying the episode so far.
Peggy 80.
I found my best friend here. It's one of those lemon drinks I told the story about in the stream that I drunk, which you're not supposed to drink. They say it's fucking disgusting. Hope nobody buys it. I might honestly put it in the juice section to just torture some child like I got tortured with it.
Welcome back to the Forgotten Podcast. We're on the 3rd part of the podcast now. Obviously, we just had our intermission with our amazing sponsors and adverts. Hopefully you did enjoy that. We are, joined by the same bloody idiots that I've been sitting here the last 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Swiftly moving on with Joe's question.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, just to say this, I believe this is part 4. But anyway, it's messed up already. Anyway, so Shiftery, this is my main question for you. I hope you'll enjoy this question. So, can you tell us the, I guess, official verified lyrics and meaning for the song "Call Me Bowser When I Spit These Flames"? Almost like, you ever seen the channel Genius? It does like he gets popular musicians on and like they break down the lyrics and they sing it. Obviously, I want to. It's a great song, but I want to know a little bit about it. And I believe the lyrics, it goes something like, "Call me Bowser when I spit these flames." Everybody knows
I've been in the... have them here. I just pulled them up.
You got the lyrics?
Can you sing to us? Can you rap to us?
This way. Can you give us? Come on.
I'll break down.
Come
the
on,
lyrics.
Shiftery.
Copyright. You gave us the word hello, and you didn't.
Come on.
You know what?
And you don't know what gnomes are. You knew what they were, but yeah. I mean, he said they're good for the garden. Come on, Shiftery.
At least say it to us, because I want to hear the artistic
read us.
value.
Well. Here's the lyrics. Call me Bowser when I spit these flames. That lyrics was like, Bowser's usually spitting fire. So, that's what I was trying to compare myself.
I understand.
Everybody knows I've been in the game. So basically, that lyric was for, just trying to make sure that everybody knows that I've been in the rap game for a while and I'm a verified rapper. The next lyric goes up like, "Hop up on the highway, I'm switching lanes." So just saying that, I can't consistently stay in the same lane. Sometimes I'm in like the carpool lane. It just doesn't really matter.
I get you.
Next, all these girls on me. Guess I'm making it rain. So it just happens, and
does it?
Wow.
Does it?
Squirt.
Just screet. Oh man, no, I've got the whole lyrics. See, well, you put because I've got to "Call me Bowser when I spit these flames." Everybody knows I've been in the game. Hop up on the highway, these switching lanes. All these girls on me. Guess I'm making it rain. It goes 2 times over. It's an interesting verse. I'll give you that. I messed up, I think, in the lyrics because you said they, and I've got something else.
No, actually, I think it's they on my lyrics. Yeah.
Have
"Call
you
me
ever
Bowser when I
performed
spit these
this
flames."
song anywhere?
Have I what?
Have you ever performed this song anywhere?
Yes, at my school play. I think it was
It was a
good
play.
Yeah.
Good performance.
There's a verse 1 and verse 2. There's even more. That was just a hook.
I know. Yeah, that was like we only got to see that brief part. But one day, what can we ever expect the Vivo, Supershiftery channel for like the rap game? Can we get it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let us know. Inside
I'm
scoop.
really hoping.
Oh, come on! Don't tease now. Don't tease. That and the Polar Rain diss track would need to sell.
That is.
What would you call it? What would you, as a side question? What would you call the album? You released an album with like all your music.
I have no idea. It's like undecided.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, okay, I'll give you that. All right, well, we'll proceed. I would buy it. Let me know, Shifter. Hit me up. I swear to God, I'll buy it.
All right,
How
get it here.
How would you say your relationship with the YouTuber, the Gaming Mods, is currently? Are you both friends or enemies?
I wouldn't say enemies. Like, I don't really hate anybody like that. I just move on. Like, there's just really no point. It's a waste of time.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, well, it seems like he's enemies with you, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not like good terms. I don't talk to that guy. I don't understand like what is his problem.
Why would you think that it would lead to this? Because there surely has to be something behind it.
I'm not exactly sure. I just know like they're very toxic. Like they grab IPs. It's just one of those people. Maybe when they grow up, maybe they will be able to go ahead.
So
and
you're saying he's
understand.
immature, basically, at the moment.
Yeah, it's just immature, you know. Maybe like come back later and he'll figure out the errors of his ways. Like that's what I really just see the rest of like people that are like that, and you just maybe eventually it'll get better. I don't know.
Okay. No, okay. Okay. So this next question actually is a question from somebody who you know, Telerific, the YouTuber with 70-odd-K subs. I did do some outsourcing. I went and spoke to a few different people that, you know, Shifty's had issues with. Surprisingly, a couple of them were quite reluctant on giving out questions. I don't know if that's because Shifty is blacking with them. Maybe he's got a gun to their head. We don't know. We'll give you the inside scoop sometime soon. Of course, I'm kidding, of course. But the one person that did give a question was Telerific. And he said, why do you feel need to copy other real creators or real content creators? This is, again, Telerific's question.
Because like sometimes the video just won't perform as well. A lot of the videos on the Minecraft channel are done from scratch, except for the tags, but like the titles, things like that are now like definitely original ideas. Like now I have it, now I understand what to do. But for Roblox, no, I don't want to mess with that because I cannot take the risk of like any sponsors, like not, or the less view count for a sponsor because every single video is sponsored, so I can't take a risk like that.
All right. So my next question, and something I'm personally kind of curious about, how tall are you?
5'5".
Really? Fuck,
Yeah.
I thought you were about 6. I'm
No.
6 foot. I'm 6 foot. I'm getting close to about 6'1". I'd say I'm a max height, but I'm about 6 foot. But I thought you were about 6. I'd say about 5'11". About 5'11",
No,
6.
no.
I am taller than
This isn't scary at all. I'm the same too.
Fucking hell. Yeah, you guys are both the same height. This fuck.
Yeah,
it's
what
mad,
the
but
heck?
5'5". That's fuck. Genuinely, I never knew that. Honestly, I'm serious. You know, because obviously, you know, we done some research. We looked through your Instagram, you know, things like that, personal stuff. But I was like, he looks, you know, you're big enough, lad. I was like, you know, he looks about the same height myself, maybe about 5'11", 5'10", but 5'5", fucking hell, man, that's mad. Whoa, fucking yeah. Thanks for cleaning
I'm
that one up.
starting to reconsider that line in the song about, you know, women. Is that accurate?
What was it? Wait,
Women all on me,
wait.
but you're 5'5".
Making it right.
It's debatable.
Shifty. Shifty's like, but listen, they're small women, all right. Don't judge me here. I got my wham.
Hey.
All right, yeah. Okay, well, Joseph, you know what to do. All right, I'm not judging you, Teddy.
Oh my god. Joe, you and I. Joe! I'm like, okay. Jesus.
40, number 40, come on.
The Minecraft GTA 5 modded map you covered on your YouTube channel a while back. Did you ever claim it was built by yourself only?
Was it like the one that looks exactly like GTA 5 or which one?
The one made by Nyx, another YouTuber.
Oh, I remember Nyx. Yeah, good guy. No, I didn't claim like the build. I don't claim any like builds as my own. I'm not saying like, hey guys, I built this. Like I would never say anything like that. But yeah, I'm perfectly aware that he took the time to go ahead and build the map on his server. I picked out the part that I wanted, and I used MC Edit to go ahead and paste it in, and then that was a new GTA map.
Have you ever given him proper credit when you showcased the GTA 5 map?
I might, to be honest with you, I think I might have, or I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest with you. Like, none of those maps have the proper credit. Actually, sometimes, surprisingly, Minizula actually, in his rulebook, he actually put the credit for the map. So maybe he did. I'm not exactly sure, but it may have just been in the book, but not in, like, the full map itself.
But shouldn't you know that? Since
Minizula
made it.
No, I know. yeah, he did that, but sometimes he'll edit the starter.
Why did you say earlier that you didn't know?
I just don't know for the most part, but I remember one time, like, this one map was made by someone, I forgot. I think it was at GTA LA. I know that for sure in the book has the credit for the map made by someone.
Right.
All right. Okay.
One of them. I mean, yeah, it's here and there. It's just like, it's whatever. Like, if I remember, then I'll put it in.
It's whatever if you don't give nobody credit for the map if they originally made it.
I mean, you know who made it. I mean, you knew the name.
I know.
I mean,
yeah, that person was Nick. Poison_Ivy made the GTA LA map. I mean, my memory is really good.
Okay.
That's why I'm able to go ahead and remember this right now. But but I'm not like, I wouldn't remember to go ahead and put the credit into like a video or anything like that, because I'm just focused on, and that was back in like 2017, I think. Like,
yeah,
I'm focused on getting this map done and all of that, and showcasing it to YouTube so everybody can have something enjoyable to go ahead and play on. Like, that's when I was really into modding and hosting maps, but I don't really do that anymore, so I don't know who exactly to credit, but I just really like MiniZula mainly works on the maps now, so that's mainly what it came down to. But then we just kind of like discontinued it because it wasn't really worth it, and we moved over to Roblox.
All right. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna swiftly move over to question 41, because this is my first ever contact I ever came into one of your videos, Shiftery, and this is the thing that I've definitely been, most passionate about. And as in passionate, I mean by, I've cared the most about. Obviously, I'm not very much, there in the Minecraft scene. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. But this is the bit that really got to me at one point. So, I hope you can explain what I'm about to ask. I never met the kid. I just want to clarify before I mention, I never watched him before the events that happened. But from what I saw, he was really chill. And I'm just going to read the question. So in part 3 of your Aftermath series covering Etika specifically, Etika found dead at 29, what happens? Video. You supposedly cried at the beginning. Was this fake? Just was this for attention? Was it real or was it fake? Because when I watched that video, it did not feel real at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real.
Like, come on.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I really.
Man, if we're gonna be real, man, we gotta be real, dude. I mean, come on, man. Like, you've been. I like to think.
Tell you what, I'm gonna let you respond after the second part, because this really helps me with.
Well, I would like. Yeah. Can we stay on the first, or do you want to go right to second?
I want to say it in bulk, if that's all right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. Okay. Next question.
Okay.
Also, in your Aftermath video, the other one, Etika, you say you don't come back. You say, and I quote, "You don't come back. You don't respawn. This is not Minecraft. This is not Roblox. This is not Super Smash Bros. There is only one stop to life." Do you think that was an appropriate way to describe a young man's death, comparing spawning in a video game to killing yourself due to mental health issues? Because when I first saw this, I'm not going to lie, I was very fucking angry. Honestly, like, the way you cried, or quote unquote cried, and then said this quote, it's the most fake fucking reaction I've ever seen on any video. I also want to address, because I don't think we've written it down. There was that video had ads on it. That, I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
At one time,
it didn't.
It did.
No, at one time, it did.
I saw ads on that video.
I didn't profit off of it at all. It doesn't have
ads.
You still had ads on that video.
Still.
There's no ads.
Yeah, ads were on.
They're not anymore.
No, the Shifter, there isn't now because of demonetization, but you did have them on, 100%, man.
Essentially,
that's true, man.
No, I was trying to disable them right away, but then I took the video offline somehow, and then, like, I was really trying to get that video up, but but I didn't want to have it monetized because I knew it was like a touchy subject.
I mean, this was part 3. Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind, man, that you made 3 videos on Etika, 2 videos on Etika.
Yeah, the Aftermath series. Yeah.
Also, this has helped me as well, because you've said throughout this whole interview that you like the benefit of money from it, you like the financial stuff from it, you like this sort of stuff, and you don't want to make stuff just if it doesn't require a financial benefit. You've made 3 videos on Etika's death. The poor fucking lad. You had ads on it at some point. I don't know, whatever reason, you probably can justify that, but I'd like to hear that later. But you've benefited off this boy's death. And also, this is another thing that really came to mind. When you said that quote, and I'm going to say it again because it boils my fucking blood. You don't come back. You don't respawn. This is not Minecraft. This is not Roblox. This is not Super Smash Bros. There is only one stop to life. Do you think that Etika's parents, hearing that,
or
if
family,
they ever heard that, or
anyone.
friends, if someone you know died and someone on the internet said that about them, you know, how would you feel about that?
Would that be inappropriate?
And also, you don't respawn. This is Minecraft, isn't Roblox. No fucking shit.
Yeah, you don't respawn.
This man had mental issues and came to the conclusion the poor fucking lad was in a dark place and came to the conclusion that he wanted to kill himself, and that is how you present this boy's life.
I believe, wasn't it, he jumped off the Manhattan Bridge, was it?
Yeah, he did, but it's not really.
But it was a comparison. It was.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I'm not comparing his life to that. I'm comparing it like this is not. I'm saying it's not this, but it's actually serious.
The definition of a comparison is to have two separate things and make it like a similarity or a difference. And what you've said is his life is not a video game. Obviously, it's not a fucking video game.
Yeah, it's not. That's what I'm referring. His life
which is
a
comparison.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, can we?
Wouldn't that be a positive?
Sorry, before
comparison?
I want to just. I know you want to respond to this, but can we just talk on the cry part real quick? Because I need to get it.
Yeah. No, I was going to bring that up as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's question number 41. Joseph, specifically, we gave everybody, of course, questions that would tailor more to their specific kind of question answering skills. But Shifter, man, I gotta be real. The one honest thing, man, I can't look at you, man. As a right for was this, man. I never watched Etika myself either. I don't know if you did Shifter as like a fan or whatever.
I just saw his videos like pop up in my recommended, and I just
right. Well,
make a video.
Yeah. Well, I never watched them, man, at all. But yeah, I mean, I can't help but feel bad. You know what I mean? Like the man was at 29, and he killed himself.
He spent a lot of time documenting the
Bridge.
situation. That's why.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, the most popular video on your channel on Supershiftery is not that video. It's part 1.
Yeah, it was part 1 of that document.
Yeah, so you benefited heavily off this.
That wasn't really my intention. I mean, I did gain like 2,000 subscribers that day.
So
it was. I didn't really want that.
Well, well, why would you upload the video if you're there for numbers and you don't care about community as much? Yet you have benefited from a video.
It's a bit of a.
And now
it is a slight hypocrite. Yeah, I have to agree with Joseph. He does bring up a fair point.
The hypocrisy in that is dumb. I'm sorry, and I respect you for a lot of your decisions. You're your own person. You can do whatever you want. But the fact that you sat there, and I'm just gonna say it, you did fake cry. There was no way.
Yeah, can we just? I can tell Joseph. Joseph's very passionate about this, and I 100% understand why. I mean, I think a lot of people would be. It's such a serious thing. And you did get a lot of criticism, Shifter, from the description and the comments. People did. I mean, some people bought into it, and some people thought it was fake. A lot of people thought it was fake. But can we just clarify, man? Was it fake? Like, come on. Because there was no, man, you weren't crying, dude. I mean, there was no I mean, maybe you genuinely felt bad for the young man, and I don't doubt that.
Well,
I think a lot of us obviously here right now. I think
the video, that's what it was really.
So it wouldn't have been an original cry then.
So it wasn't. But you weren't crying.
So basically, like how it sounded originally. I wish I had the original recording, but it just sounded like I was about to cry, and then I just recorded it for the second time. And
you were trying to cry on. Like on the spot as soon as you press record.
No, it's not. That's not the intention of it. It just sounded. Right. It just didn't sound right the first time we recorded it.
It should have.
Well, not to.
So you were practicing.
I think everybody's jumping on top of each
cry,
other.
Or.
Yeah, that's.
No,
I'm a little bit confused. Sorry, I don't. Sorry, Shifty. I want to. Yeah, I'll let you just. Sorry, I want to focus on the. I don't want to, to get you sidetracked, Shifty, and get you a little bit lost. And then, I think we're all, because it's such a. We knew this when we were, coming to these questions. These were going to be, some of the most important because it's something that is quite serious, man. But can we just say, were you crying?
No like tears, but it's just like.
You felt bad, right? You felt bad.
Yeah, I felt bad. No, I can't replicate that right now. Like it's too hard.
No. But it's just mine. But you weren't. It was fake. It was fake, man. When you were making the video, you had to.
You did say that you didn't watch his videos. I personally watched all of his videos. I love his videos, and I was okay. I didn't cry or whatever, and that's just me. But you saying that you didn't watch his videos. You didn't
document the situation. Like you don't feel attached to the situation as much because
it wasn't worth to make a video.
I'm sorry to cut into everyone, but I have
to
say.
Sorry, I'll let Joseph go ahead.
Man, honestly, that is bullshit. She said she loves his videos. She used to watch him. being connected to someone as like an idol and a fan, I can almost fucking guarantee you that Teddy is more compassionate about the fact that he died than you. And especially the way you view YouTube and other creators definitely fucking supports that. And I'm sorry to get aggressive, because I don't mean to be. But honestly, no. That is it's how it is. And also, another little comparison I can make to this is, you know, if you were talking to a friend about Etika's death, you would not fucking say it like that. And that is how you...
Yeah, you wouldn't. It was the way... Yeah, to you know, just to keep Joseph cool, man. Just to say, I mean, Shifty, the choice of words is very purposeful. Like, let's not play game. Listen, we're both creators, all of us here. We understand how you have to present videos and whatnot, but that was very, like I said, it was your second take. You're trying to present it as the best way you could make it, obviously, to make sure it was received well and it went up well and it got decent views. Well, that's what it's about. I know you're a businessman.
Well, it's not. It wasn't about the views, because the views didn't really help me in a sense. Because then right after that, I just went back to
demonetized.
No, I went back.
Well, yeah. Well, no, Shifter, you continued the Aftermath series after finding success with that, but then you found out you weren't getting any monetization and it was getting demonetized, so you stopped it.
Yeah, like I enjoyed making those videos. I would have to make another channel eventually, but
yeah, but you stopped because you were getting demonetized. Yeah, but like that was that way. I'm sorry. I know this for a fact. Yeah, you're getting demonetized, so you stopped. So it was about the financial gain.
I'm sinking money into this. Like I paid someone to go ahead and edit it. I can't be.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to take losses.
Right. Okay. No, I understand completely and whatnot. Right, but like it's still. It was in the video, Shifter. Anybody and everybody who I've, you know, because obviously before the podcast, I've done this already, Shifter. We had some stuff obviously prepped beforehand just to double check, because we want to make sure we were asking the right questions. But everybody who I sent that video to watch that one, the Etika found dead at 29, what happened? The third part in your Aftermath series about Etika, when obviously he passed away, they all said the same thing. It was fake crying. And I think anybody who watches it subjectively, regardless of what I say, what you say, what anybody else says, if they watch it subjectively, just, not aware of anything that we're saying here right now, most would say that is 100% fake.
I think even you know yourself, Shiftery. I just don't.
I understand respectively. I think respectively, of course, you're being careful of what you say, and I respect him and understand. But can we just clear the air? Like, you're being real up till now, man. I want to keep this thing real, and I want to finish this thing off right. And that's why we knew this question is a big question, of course. But was it? Yeah, I mean, the question is, in the video, you supposedly cried at the beginning. Was this fake?
Even if you tell us it was a little bit emphasized.
I do.
Like, I really did feel bad though. Like, that's the thing.
But
that's kind of how my voice sounded. It was a little bit more like over exaggerated, but it wasn't exactly what you were.
Yeah. So it was like. Okay. So you're admitting it was exaggerated. You were exaggerating it for the video.
Exaggerated, but it's not. It's not exactly like. It's not like I'm sounding like right here.
Please understand. Yeah, please understand. I'm sorry. Please understand. I'm not trying to at all paint you as this guy who never cared about this young man, who never felt any sort of affection. Neither is Joseph, neither is Teddy. But this was either a completely real thing where you were crying, you're upset, you were bawling your eyes out, you just being upset, you just hit record and this was real emotions, or B, this was you. Obviously, like you said here right now, you were obviously, of course, amplifying it up a little bit to make the video more, I would say, not entertaining, because obviously this isn't an entertaining subject. It's a sin that young man's passed away, but you done it obviously to help increase affection towards you, and obviously of your, I guess, respect. I would suppose that would only be the word. Would that be correct in saying?
You and the infection, it's kind of to go ahead and play along with the vibe of the video. Basically, when I recorded the beginning part of the video or whatever, I did one take and it sounded like Etika has died. Like, it sounded very slow. I just didn't like it, so I wanted to try something different. So I went with that. But I didn't really.
The thing, man, you've had 2 takes of it, and it shouldn't be a fact whether you like it at all. It should be.
It's
you saying what you think.
Obviously, yeah. I'm sorry, I keep cutting in, Joseph. My apologies, but it is like one of those things where it's like, if I was covering this, which honestly and openly, man, I must be real with you, man, I wouldn't have. Honestly, this young man, it is a bit of it's a touchy subject to cover, because I feel like it kind of gives you a bad rep, because you're benefiting regardless of money. It's still views, watch time, subs, whatever. Like you said, you got 2,000 subscribers from the first one, I believe it was, maybe not the second or the third, but it was still, you're benefiting from this young man and his pain that he's going through. And again, I didn't watch this young man at all. I didn't at all. I cannot lie. But I still felt, I wasn't sad or I wasn't upset, but I felt bad. I'm sure you feel the same.
I need to document it.
Yeah, I need to quickly clarify, by the way. So, what 1, 2, or 3? What one did you gain 2,000 subs from?
No, it wasn't.
Or was
no,
it overall?
No, it was just that day, June 25th. I gained 2,000 subs that direct day, and then but
was that
I
released at part 3 or?
That was the day of part 3. That was when Etika died. I released a video about like an hour after.
What? An hour after he died?
Yeah, as soon as he got. As soon as I got the notification, and then
an hour after he fucking died.
Yeah.
Man,
I gotta say, I mean, honestly, Shiftery, regardless of anything else, man, I can't lie to you. I gotta be real, man. I'm a real person, but I do not respect that. I'm sorry, like regardless,
well,
you listen.
You gotta report the news.
No, I mean,
you gotta think.
That's Drama Alert's job. That's not even their job. The news is the news. We are YouTubers, entertainers. This is, I mean, I know what you're saying here, but it was like, this isn't a Minecraft update or something, man. And it's my point wasn't, and I think Joseph's and Teddy's was the same. It wasn't the idea of that you didn't care, because obviously I'm sure, I cannot say you did or didn't. I cannot tell. I'm sure you did care. I'm sure there was definitely a level of emotion there and care towards this young man. The same with us, where you feel terrible, man. It's fucking,
Your mic,
just
dude,
broken. Sorry, it's going a bit robotic. My apologies, it'll cut off. But what we're saying is, if you did what you can openly and honestly, it was fake. Obviously, the crying, like you said, you weren't crying. It was fake. You put it on to add to the vibe of the video. You've already admitted
that you emphasized it, so
you emphasized it. So it's the same thing. It was so you are saying whether we use this word or that word, it's the same. So you're saying you're doing it to kind of like, I guess, empathy. You're doing kind of what's the word? I guess bring the vibe a little bit more alive then and there. But so it was fake. Like that's the question. It was fake. Regardless, like it was fake for the video.
This is a yes or no question, by the way. I want us fucking yes or no.
Yeah, we can move on to the next one right away, but it's just I really, Shifty, would appreciate a real answer, man. Again,
it takes
because
a bigger
it's
man
something
to admit when they're wrong.
It's not even a yes.
I think it's not wrong.
It's just the thing is, I made 3 videos. It wasn't really to profit.
An hour after
it's not even
died. An hour after he died.
Well,
you gotta make the videos right away.
No, you don't.
But what if somebody else
died?
Yeah, you do. You gotta report the news.
What if somebody else in your family?
Okay.
I was for a little bit, and then
if someone in your family died and I released a fucking video 5 minutes after, you would not be happy.
Yeah, it'd be very disrespectful.
I
think subjectively, if Shiftery.
Never mind. You tell me.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think there's not gonna be an equal ground here, obviously, with this question. I think Shiftery's gonna stand his ground and whatnot, but Shiftery, regardless, you kind of already answered it with that. You just said you done it to imply. It was without you. Obviously, you're basically. It's like going in a courtroom and saying, I don't want to say anything to incriminate myself. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
If I go in a courtroom and say I don't want to say anything to incriminate myself, by rights I'm admitting to I've done something, but I'm not saying that I done it outright. So I understand, man. I get where you're coming from. The next part, obviously, 42, the question that Joseph already asked was the statement: you don't come back, you don't respawn. This is not Minecraft. This is not Roblox. This is not Super Smash Bros. There's only one stop to life. Again, with the, I guess, amplifies kind of pretend crying kind of thing. It was very. You're using these things to try and. It's kind of like, when someone puts sad music on, it has a dog in an advert. Same idea. It's kind of like to try and pull your heartstrings a little bit. And
Which also
get that's what it was.
You put sad music in that video.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Has anybody else got a little bit more?
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, it's a little bit buggy there. So we should admit to saying that that statement more or less with the voice and all that kind of stuff. But this is after
your mic, Joe. But just to sum it up quickly.
Fuck. Sorry. Hopefully it'll fix itself.
I'll just take this bit. But just to sum it up quickly, I just want to say though, you chose to edit it twice. It was an hour after he died. You put in sad music. You emphasised your voice. It's all I really need to know from that. And you've got to realise that was a bit of a scumbaggy thing to do, and I really don't respect that at all.
Yeah.
I can respect the hustle, but the way you processed that was awful.
It was a poor way of doing
really. I think it's perfectly normal because there were people that had videos out before me. Optimus had his video out before me.
That doesn't make it right, though. It doesn't.
A lot of people. Right. It's documenting.
Quantity does not make something right.
It's not quantity. It's quantity over quality.
No,
I mean, quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, quality over quantity. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's the same thing though. But you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Well, sorry, my Wi-Fi is kind of flickering here. I guess can you guys hear me all right? Is that all right now?
Yeah, you're good.
Hopefully it'll be okay. Sorry, it's just kind of going a little bit weird. So, yeah, I mean, Shifty, would you just up front just say like it was more or less the statement: you don't come back, you don't respawn. This is not Minecraft. This is not Roblox. This is not Super Smash Bros. There's no one stop to life. Would you just say outright that was with the the attitude voice? Would you not even wrong, but would you say that was more or less kind of to pull at heartstrings kind of thing? Like to make you feel emotion of it, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Right. So
thank God.
Answers the question.
All right.
Right. So moving on to the next question.
Yeah, I was about to say let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to drag on to it too long, and I do apologize to the viewers. It's just it is something that is it's quite sincere. It's quite serious. But anyway, so the next one I've got here, Shifty, for you is this: would you say someone could replace you, Shifty, or would you call yourself a non-replaceable YouTuber?
Unreplaceable.
What?
Unreplaceable? It's quite interesting that you say that, because you've obviously referred to it as that you could, with some YouTube channels, they could be, I guess, taken over or replaced. Obviously some can't, but you would refer to yourself as non-replaceable?
Well, not anybody can be replaced. You just gotta have better content, and like as soon as that video, like I'm very reputable because I'm always bringing these codes to Roblox, and it's no extra work. I try to make the video as presentable as possible for these new people that are looking for the codes, and just making sure that they know what I'm about. Like that's the thing, like these are high search terms that people are looking for, and anybody could do this. Like Catman Joe could do this, any channel can really do this. That's why I'm really after these terms here. That's the whole goal.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Joseph, I'm waiting.
Oh. God.
Just bring this through, Teddy. This goes right through.
So the gaming mods recently copyright claimed your video, Minecraft PS4 Bedrock, how to install World Edit, allegedly due to you stealing his thumbnail but changing it slightly. What is your view on this matter?
It's completely false. It's a false copyright strike, and it will be gone on April 14th.
So wait, did it not get refuted? I thought you guys might have got it handled.
No, I couldn't get it handled at all. Like YouTube just wasn't listening to me, and it was just bad. Like there's no similarities to the thumbnail, and they said it wasn't a valid reason to go ahead and counter.
I would just say, would you say that you used his idea? Would you say like you used his?
Yeah, but I didn't take the thumbnail. That's the thing.
No. Like, but right, it's like, for instance, like right, was it the accent? Because I know for a fact, just to set the record straight, I don't know if Gaming will be watching this. Hopefully I don't go robotic here, but Teddy, you already know what I'm going to say. The thumbnail originally came from the one that Gaming actually uses, and it's quite a bit of a hypocritical kind of thing.
I saw it
for Gaming
too,
to complain. Yeah, for Gaming to complain, and I'm sorry because I'm fine with Gaming. For Gaming to complain that it's copyrightable, he actually took it from Gemini T, another YouTuber for I think 100. How many subs? Teddy?
Like 200. I saw it.
200.
Well, he knows. He knows the YouTuber.
Yeah, well, she follows me on Twitter. We speak in my live streams and shit. She's a friend. So Gemini, it came from her channel. So
yeah, that's the thing.
Gaming took hers, used it, pretended it was his own. That's by rights copyright, and that's not allowed. But Gaming done it, and then you done it to Gaming. Well, you didn't do the same, but you took the inspiration.
Yeah,
inspiration.
it's a completely different tree, and then I saw like the axe. I flipped the axe a different way, and then it's
his was the inspiration, like you said. Like regardless, it's not the same thumbnail. We're not saying that, but it was inspiration. But
it's definitely inspiration.
It's such a strange kind of scenario. So Gemini T originally made it. Gaming took it from her indirectly, completely, and he obviously changed it slightly. You then took the idea and went, okay, I like this, but obviously I'm going to change it because you're smart enough. You're going to go, okay, I don't want to get copyrighted. It's fucking, it's funny enough, kind of ironic. I don't want to get copyrighted, does it, and then gets copyrighted. But then he copyrights you. So I mean, it's obviously, like you said yourself.
The worst part is he changed his thumbnail after.
Oh, did he actually?
Oh yeah. Wow. So I can't put it in this field.
It's kind of, man, I give him that. Gaming just fucking sly with that, man. I didn't even know that shit.
Wow.
But so I mean, what your opinion on it is totally false. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
like, you had
completely
no
false.
Right
there's no, because it's not his thumbnail in the first place. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, me and Teddy were speaking because me and Teddy were in contact quite a bit, of course, when it was regarding you and all the stuff in the past. And coincidentally enough, I think Teddy, you can even verify that when we first seen it, I must admit, and I'm sorry, I know gaming might watch this and when I've got no issue with gaming, and I hope he knows that. But it's even I said, listen, I might not like Shifty, but fuck, I wouldn't do that. Like, yeah, I mean, like, listen, if I don't like you, I don't like you, right? I might say, he's a fucking dick, he's a cunt, he's what, you know, I don't like someone, I don't like them, but I wouldn't fuck with the channel like that, because that's like when you do that, it's kind of like now you're entering a new territory of like, okay. Now we're making this personal. You know what I mean? Because which channel was this on? Well, this was Shiftery Plays, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Shiftery Plays. It was like the second channel.
So I believe I think he said as well. Didn't you stop uploading after that? Like,
for the most part, because there was just so many different sponsors on the main channel. You know, just focus on this one. There's no point.
But was it related to the fact that you couldn't earn money on it anymore? Or can you still get
I still had monetization. There's no problem with that.
All right,
no, I uploaded. No, I did the. There was that video.
I know you did one like a week or two ago.
No, I uploaded a seed video, and then that one did.
Yeah, I saw. That was like a month ago. That was a month ago.
I just disappeared, and then I was talking to my manager, and they were like, "We need to go ahead and get some more content on that Shiftery Plays channel." So, I decided.
Who's your manager, if you don't mind me asking? My apologies. Who's your manager, if you don't mind me asking? Because we're gonna ask this as a question, but we're 6 episodes.
His name is Darko. You can't find him, but he does like all my emails and stuff like that. He replies, and just gets me more money basically. So it's a good investment.
He finds sponsorships and whatnot.
Yeah, that's basically what he's doing.
That's the whole idea of the managers.
He's like telling me who to hire, stuff like that. So that's the whole.
Is he on YouTube, or is it just a general gentleman who just? How did you meet him?
Minecraft Marketplace. Then I got banned.
Again. Oh man, I swear though. Can we just say here real quick before we go into the final two questions? The final three. The Minecraft Marketplace, for anybody who's an upcoming creator, please don't use it. I'm serious. Like honestly, I think I know about it. I myself would do. Minecraft Marketplace is shit. Honestly, it's useful and all to find business contacts. Don't get me wrong, but
I have a lot of
very. I think, well, not a lot, but enough. But I think I would think, and I don't know if you'd agree with this, Shift. I think you said in the past you would. But I think, that the whole kind of your channel getting hacked, I would say that was related to the Minecraft Marketplace, because I've received the exact same email. It's very strange. I think it would be connected. Well, I don't know. I think
email. You followed the guy that hacked me.
I didn't even know I followed it. Was it?
You followed Eugene.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, Eugene. That was it. Eugene. Oh man.
Yeah.
Eugene Krabs, man. Eugene Krabs.
Yeah, that guy.
Fucking. He stopped responding to me as well. You know what's funny? Because I've got a Chromebook, so mine is automatic. It'll stop any like files from me downloading and shit. So I couldn't, and I was like, that's legit what saved my ass, right?
I mean, I'm not an owner of my channel anymore. I mean, I am, but I don't sign into the owner account. That's how, like, you would never get my account.
It's a brand account, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was a brand account. But
so I got a manager.
I saw it on Twitter. Okay. I see. So it's not actually connected, like through the main original.
The manager account, so you can't add someone like that. Like the worst you could do is actually no, you can't even add a owner or anything with a manager account. So if you can't even get you can't do anything really for the most part.
Well, yeah, manager account to manager account. I've seen that. Yeah, I know what that is. It's fucked. It's kind of weird. But all right, fair play. And Joseph, you can head on. Sorry.
I was about to say, we'll bring the tone down a little bit. If you could have a lunch with anyone, alive or dead, from any time period, who would it be?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
I think Logic. To be honest with you,
Logic's alive.
He is alive. He's alive or dead. Yeah.
I read the question. I'm like, wait, alive? I was like, wait, dead? When did Logic die? When did it?
Yeah.
Tell you what. Give us an alive example and a dead example.
Yeah. Give us two. All right. Yeah. So live Logic.
Dead Logic.
That would be one because I need to talk to him. Like, why is his music so bad now? I'm just very curious. Like, what happened?
So you would slate him over a sandwich?
You would get to meet him, and then you fuck. Oh, that's cruel, man. That fucking cruel Logic.
We need to fix that.
No, not even like an idol, like it was Stan Lee for the last few moments or something. Like something fucking nice and magical. No, I'm gonna slate Logic over a fucking hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet him for the first time and just be like, man, I gotta be real with you, man. Your music could be better. It's shit right now. Fix that shit. What about a dead one? Come on, give me someone good.
Give me a dead man.
Yeah.
I would have to say X for sure. Because he seemed like a very good person.
Who'd you say?
XX Foundation.
Extension Cord, whatever his name was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. That's mad. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, that's understandable. What about you, Teddy? You anybody alive or dead?
I never. my great grandma.
Respect.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I would.
Who's that?
Okay, so I would meet with Kiwi and say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yep. Kiwi's a friend of ours, maybe.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
And then Dead. You know how fucking funny it would be to show Julius Caesar a fucking BLT?
The bacon, lettuce, tomato. Oh man, I think it's a good question. I think alive, I love to meet. I mean, there's lots of people. There's so many people everybody love to meet. I love to meet a guy by the name of Les Brown. A lot of you guys might not have heard of him. He's a motivational speaker, amazing man. He's about 80 odds now. I watched a lot of his tapes, fucking incredible. He does a lot of motivational stuff. I feel like I'm the odd one out here, but he really is incredible. One of them, he's still alive, obviously, but he's in his 80s.
Well, I'll tell you what, after you say this, I'm going to give you my real alive answer, because I've got a good one.
Okay. Well, I would say for Dead, I love Teddy's, the idea of a family member. For me, I'd probably say, oh man, I feel like I'd probably go for my Nana. That'd probably be the one if it'd be like that. That'd be pretty good. I know. I mean, that'd be all right. Go ahead, Joseph. I'll give you yours.
Yeah, for my alive one, probably one of my favorite idols, probably Ricky Gervais. That would be a fucking.
Oh, Ricky Gervais, he's great.
That would be a fucking laugh.
Ricky Gervais, I love him, man. I love him. All right. Well, okay. So we're tying down to the end of the questions, of course. We've got only a couple more to go. So this is my next one for you, Shiftery. If you could step into my shoes, of course, like right now, right here, what would you have asked yourself that I didn't?
Why are you doing? Actually, no, you already asked that question.
Why are you doing this? Get the fuck out of
Well,
Get me out of here. Oh man, fuck. All right.
I have no idea. I think you asked me every single question.
Damn.
I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear. Really, that's
top of it,
lovely,
lads.
man. Yeah, man. TFP, man. That's good. That's good. And before we end, Super, I've had a question I've been wanting to ask you. I promised I'd ask you this a while ago. I didn't promise you, but I promised others. It's something I've said to you as like a bit of a quote, and I'd like to bring it back up again. It's a genuine question. So, Super, before we end, the final question, and most important in my opinion, that I promised myself I'd ask, of course you, is do you consider yourself a content creator or a content recreator?
I consider myself a content creator because the video assets, like everything to do with that, is all original. Like everything's really well thought out. Everything about the video is there. Just the metadata is just copied. That's about it.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we got for you, Shifty. And I want to just say real quick before we wrap this whole thing up and whatnot. Thank you very much for being on the show. It's honestly been an absolute fucking pleasure, man.
You made it this way through. What the hell is wrong?
I made it this way through. Yeah, wow. mad people, man. Ooh. Anybody who's watched this long through, you're fucking incredible. But I want to just say real quick, obviously, of course, right now, right here, of course, thank you for me and Joseph. Obviously, curious up on myself, Catman Joe. Big thank you and big ups to my girl, of course, TedwaTeddy. Thank you, Teddy, as always, for coming on. It's obviously very appreciated.
It's been amazing to have you aboard, Teddy.
Honestly, lovely having you, Teddy, of course, as well. Guys, Teddy's channel and of course everyone else's, of course, will be down below. Shifty, before we end, would you like to tell the people what you got going for yourself? Anything, you know what I mean? Your upcoming content, new channels, anything. Let the people know, man. The world is your oyster. Go ahead.
Probably not. I'm definitely looking into some other channels to go ahead and like trade, buy, etc. Maybe jump into the anime realm of things. I'm not exactly sure. It seems pretty profitable. So I'm wherever the profit is, so that will be my next channel. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just doing Roblox and Minecraft right now until my manager and I see that there's no need for this anymore. Then we will stay in this market.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you, Supershiftery, for being a part of the podcast, guys. We've done it the whole fucking 2-hour stretch.
We spent 4 hours.
Everybody be clapping. Come on, man.
Cool.
Don't leave me clapping here alone. Come on, man. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. We spent so long in this call. Yeah, ring the bell, man. We hope you guys really went to enjoy today's podcast, or I guess this week's podcast. If you guys did, be sure to drop a like and of course share with your friends and family. Drop a comment, as I said, and be of course sure to subscribe. Please, genuinely, if you guys have a second, go check out Supershiftery's channel or his channels. Go check out TedwaTeddy's channel, the Jite crew or the J1T3 crew. It'll be down below, of course, linked. Check out myself and Joseph's channel as well. It'd be really, really, really appreciate it. And let us know who you guys would like to see on the next podcast and what you thought of this one, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys on the next Forgotten Podcast episode. And yeah, guys, peace out.
Adios, men.
Bye.
And women. And everything in between.
Oh, you're still here. Well, thanks for watching. If you did go to enjoy this episode, please be sure to subscribe and drop us a comment letting us know who you'd like to see in the show next, or let us know what you thought of this episode.
Also, make sure to check out the Forgotten Podcast Highlights channel and all of the other social medias, along with ringing the little bell or ringing me at 077.
Yo, Joseph, no, Joseph, hold on, wait, no, Joseph, no, stop.